afternoon. It's the 3A state championship game on the girls' side of the bracket, and it just so happens to feature our Emery Lady Spartans as they get set to take on the Canyon View Falcons. Welcome into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. I'm Jordan Buscarini, joined back in the broadcast booth this afternoon by Travis Anderson as we gear up for the biggest game of the year, trying to finish the season with an exclamation point. The Emery Lady Spartans 32 minutes away from the ultimate goal, a 3A state title. Travis, it has been an absolutely exhilarating state tournament. We have seen these girls go through a gauntlet. First, it was the mighty Morgan Trojans. Then it was the mighty Grantsville Cowboys. And now it's a region foe in the Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah, played this team tough throughout the regular season. Split. Emery probably should have swept the season series, but they did get the split. So now we're at the rubber match. And no better timing for the rubber match than 32 minutes away from winning the championship.
We're going to talk about how they got to this point. And again, as I said, it was very grueling. I mean, beating Morgan, it's no easy task. Coach Sterling Mack does a terrific job. Beating the Grantsville Cowboys, many pundits, many coaches, anyone that was involved with the this side of the athletics would have said that is the team to beat. Well, guess what? The Lady Spartans have done it for a second consecutive year. Grantsville wrapped up their season a few moments ago by knocking off the South Summit Wildcats for the third-place game. And now the rubber match between the Canyon View Falcons. We're going to relive everything that's gone down over the last couple of days. Aiden Mortensen, who has been in the broadcast booth with me over the last 2 days, we're going to get his perspective. It was just last year he was covering this Canyon View Falcon team, and so we're going to get Aiden's thoughts. He's also going to be managing our social media account throughout the game. So what you need to do is make sure you are following KOAL's Drive Time Sports. We'll have some exclusive content for you there throughout the next hour leading up to tip-off, which is set for 5 o'clock, as well as throughout the game. We are also streaming live the audio radio version of tonight's broadcast on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. It's also there. You can go back, watch the archive games throughout the season and the radio broadcasts as well. We're also going to hear from Athletic Director Jake Atwood. He is going to join us on the air in just a bit. We'll get his thoughts on the way this tournament is shaped out. A little bit of a different feel with it being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rather than that Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we are also going to replay last night's interview with Coach John Famalo after the Lady Spartans pulled off that stunning upset over the Grantsville Cowboys to set up a matchup between number 2 Canyon View and number 5 Our Lady Spartans. So much more coming up. It is the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we. You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care, from porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges. Their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm, because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager at Cache Valley Bank. Are you getting ready to tackle some spring projects, or are you already making summer plans? Now is a good time to stop in and see how Cache Valley Bank can assist you. With a great team of friendly, knowledgeable bankers, we can provide you with the financial tools needed to help you succeed. We are dedicated to providing you with the personalized attention you deserve. Come visit us at 82 West Main Street in Price and let us show you what opening an account with Cache Valley Bank can do for you.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m. Counting down the moments to tip-off. Biggest game of the season as the Emery Lady Spartans are less than an hour away from tip-off against the Canyon View Falcons. It was a hard road to get here. Emery topped the Morgan Trojans and then last night pulled off the upset over the Grantsville Cowboys. And we'll talk about the landscape of the 3A tournament. Jordan Buscarini alongside Aiden Mortensen. And Aiden, it's been a fun 3 days, and it's all in build-up for what we're about to watch.
Yeah, it's been an exciting trip to this state championship game. And, I mean, you look at all the teams that Emery had to fight through to get here. He had to fight through number one seeded Grantsville, of course, and what was probably the game of the tournament for a lot of these fans. That was a stellar showing, not just by the players on the court, but an excellent display of coaching by John Famalo.
No question about it, and I think that's going to be the reoccurring trend, right? We're here on Media Row. We've heard what people have said. Other media members, other coaches, everybody fully impressed by what they saw from the Lady Spartans.
Yeah, you had about 20 different members of the media, different coaches, different personalities from around the state of Utah coming up to us following these games and saying how good of a job Coach Famalo did in that game against Grantsville. Now, that's not anything new for Coach Famalo. He is a mastermind when it comes to coaching football, basketball. The man was born to coach, and he is really living up to that expectation he has set for himself. And, you know, I think the biggest thing is his defensive ability. He's a very defensive-minded coach. He was a defensive coordinator, led into a head coaching where he focuses mainly on the defense on football, and it shows on the basketball court that defense is the emphasis. But I think an unsung hero in last night's game against Grantsville was his ability to break the press. The game plan he had drawn up not only broke Grantsville's very potent press, but it led to several easy buckets down low. Aaliyah Callie, Kate Nelson absolutely tore it up down there, helping them to that upset win.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw earlier today Grantsville take out South Summit, and they did it with relative ease. I think if you look at who Grantsville went up against over the weekend, they played two really good teams that they got wins on. I mean, they beat South Summit just a few moments ago, and then they also had to take out Judge Memorial, who we know is a very talented team.
And Judge Memorial is a team that can shoot the ball, and they had Grantsville on the ropes for a majority of that game. They played a good 3.5 quarters, but Grantsville's talent really shined through in the end of that game. I always say good players find ways to win basketball games, and that's exactly what Grantsville did. But it's hard to overcome a deficit even if you have those great players, even if you have a great coach like Grantsville does, when you're going against someone who I honestly could say is a bit of a savant when it comes to basketball, like John Famal. And you got to talk about the effort of the players on the court. There was not a moment in that game where there was any quit in the Lady Spartans. This is a group who's gelled together so well over the course of the season. And coming in, expectations were low for the Lady Spartans. I mean,
lower, sure.
Lower. That's a better way to put it. You look at losses like Kennedy Mon. She was someone who was expected to be the future of Emery basketball for years to come. It was expected to be a bit of a down year for the program. But John Famala looked at that. He heard the doubters and said, no, that's not going to happen. We are the underdog. We're going to embrace that mentality, and they have all season. And leading into tonight's championship game, this is the number 2 team in the state, but also a team that Emery split the regular season series with, losing at Canyon View but winning in the Spartan Center.
The loss to Canyon View was all the way back on December 19th. Okay, that was on the road in Cedar. We know how difficult it is to travel to that game, but I also pinpoint that as kind of being the turning moment for the season. It was at that point you say, okay, this team can compete with anyone, because they lose 62-60, but in that game, they very easily could have won and probably should have won that game.
Yeah, they probably should have. It was a 2-point loss. Last-second shot just didn't fall in their favor. And sometimes that's just how it goes. But like you said, that's a moment where this season really felt like it turned around. They were having some lackluster results heading into that game. But after that, they really came into their own. They went on a tear, and that's led right into the state tournament. And I think a player who I'm probably one of the most impressed with on this squad is sophomore Aaliyah Callie. The growth she has shown over the course of the season. Coach Famal has slowly been working her into that lineup in games, getting bigger and bigger minutes to shine. And last night, that came to fruition as she had 8 points that were very crucial to that Emery win. 6 coming in the first half, where she was a key part of breaking that press.
One of the key players in the 2 games this year between Emery and Canyon View has been Caitlin Nielsen. And Caitlin has been great all season long. We knew that Kate was going to be one of the top players in the classification. She's a beast down low in the post. The first outing, which was a loss to Canyon View, again by 2 points, she puts up 16 points, grabs 16 rebounds. The second outing, which was an Emery win, by the way, they earned that season series split at the Spartan Center on January 28th, 59-53. Kate scores 22 points.
Yeah,
so there's a mismatch there.
She is dominant. Now, Canyon View does have players. They found some height in their roster, but with the addition of Aaliyah Callie really stepping into some major minutes for this squad, I think that really helps neutralize any advantage they might have tried to find on Caitlin by putting some bigger players on her. But on her own, Kate absolutely shines in the low post. She's so patient. That's what really makes her game stick out, is the amount of patience she shows down low. She is not going to try and force a shot. She's not rushing anything. She does an excellent job baiting defenders up into the air or into uncomfortable positions and forcing them to foul. We saw that a lot last night against Grantsville. Led to a few players nearly fouling out, putting them in heavy foul trouble, namely Bailey Louder, who Caitlin did an excellent job on, both offensively and defensively throughout the game. That's one of the top players in the 3A classification. Not just the 3A classification, probably the state of Utah. She is a very talented player, and Caitlin held her to just 3 points over the course of that game.
I want to talk about Skyly Guyman as well, only a sophomore. And I know you were very impressed with the way Skyly played last night. Now, if you look at the box score, you would say she didn't do a whole lot. Well, the box score doesn't always tell the story. She gives you a little bit of added determination and grit down in the post. The last time Emery squared off with Canyon View, Skyly just missed out on a double-double. She had 10 points, 9 rebounds.
Yep.
Last night, very difficult task, right? I mean, at times, we saw her on Bailey Louder. She had a couple of rebounds last night. She really affected some shots down in the low post. But Skyly seemed to really perform well against Canyon View, and I can relate that back to Kate. Again, sophomore, a little bit of length, can cause some problems down in the low post. Skyly Guyman, Kate Nielsen tonight. Huge, right? A huge duo in this game.
Yeah, those are two you're going to be looking to time and time again, because they only have one tall player on Canyon View's roster. Looking at it, most of those players stand beneath that 5'8" mark, which is where you typically see a middle-tier high school, like a 3A classification big. You're going to see them around that height. Kate and Skyly are going to be crucial because you can't guard both of them with your tallest player. They're going to have to pick and choose who they want, and if one's guarded, the other can cause a lot of damage. Now, what impresses me most about Skyly, like you hit on, is her rebounding ability. she fills that Dennis Rodman role on a team. That's gritty defender, that gritty rebounder, kind of an engine that gets these teams to go. She brings the energy on the floor, and there's not a moment where you see her on the floor and she's not giving 100%, and she does it the entire game. And it goes back to her being a distance runner. She's an excellent cross-country athlete, excellent track athlete, runs in the family down there in Emery County with the Guymans, but she is nonstop, and that plays very well into the benefit of the style of play Coach Famala wants.
It's going to have to be one of those really up-and-down games, and I know the defense for Emery plays such a big factor. Coach Famala was told us all season long, defense has got to create some offense. We are at our best when we're creating turnovers, and we're immediately turning those into points. So, again, you take a look at what Emery has been able to do out of the backcourt, and I go back to the last meeting with Canyon View. There was an individual quarter where they held the Falcons to 7 points. We go back last night, went against Grantsville. There was a quarter where they held the Cowboys to 9 points. We go back to the game against Morgan. It was extremely difficult for the Trojans to score the basketball. Emery got easy buckets in transition. We saw Emery break the press last night as well against Grantsville, turned into easy points. But defensively, they have set the tone in at least a quarter in every big win this season.
And I think this game is going to be one defined by defense, because that's kind of what Canyon View hangs their hat on as well. Last night in their semifinal matchup, they came away with 17 steals. That's something that you're going to want to be on the lookout for. You got to take care of the ball, and that's something that if you could fix one area of Emery's offense so far this state tournament, you'd want to see those turnovers cleaned up just a little bit more. They've been averaging about 15 a game. You just want to see them take a little more care of the ball, because you want to limit Canyon View's transition opportunities as well, because that's an area where they really thrive.
Okay, so if we're talking about forcing turnovers with Canyon View, a girl that I've been impressed with throughout the season, but especially this week, I keep wanting to say weekend. I got to remember today's Wednesday.
It's hard.
Yeah, this week, Bethany Vargas. She wears number 34. You're going to see a lot of Bethany Vargas tonight. She handles the ball very composed. I've been thoroughly impressed with the way she plays.
She's electric when she's on the floor, Jordan. She is weaving, winding, dicing up defenses. Left and right she goes. And like you said, she stays so composed while doing it. There's not any flash of hurry, a flash of anger. She stays so calm during these moments when she has the ball in her hand, and it leads to a lot of open opportunities underneath the basket. She's the main creator in these half-court sets for Canyon View. So if they can't get the break, they're going to put the ball in Vargas's hand, and they're going to try and let her either get to the basket and score or have the defense collapse and kick out to an open teammate.
Now, I know you're not going to be on the play-by-play call tonight, so I feel comfortable asking you this, okay? As we gear up for tip-off, it's right around the corner. You go ahead and give me your prediction on the way this game turns tonight, win or lose for the Lady Spartans, and the final score. With you not being on the call, I'm okay asking you that.
This is going to be a low-scoring game, Jordan. I'm thinking it's going to stay beneath 50 for both sides. I'm thinking it's going to end up somewhere in the realm of probably 49-45 in favor of the Spartans. Now, I have a unique perspective here because I spent the last 3 years down at SUU in Cedar City calling this Canyon View Falcons team. So I've seen them grow from sophomores to now. And I feel very confident in saying that I think Emery does have the upper hand in this contest if they can take care of the ball and if they can stick to their game plan, defense creating offense.
Who wins?
I think Emery does, 49-45.
49-45 Emery. That's according to Aiden Mortensen, who has been in the broadcast booth with me all week. Hey, it's been a long week, but it's all gearing up, all leading to this championship game, which is less than an hour away. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We're going to pause for just a moment. When we return, Athletic Director Jake Atwood will join us at the broadcast table. We'll talk about this week. A lot has gone into it. Not just girls basketball. We've had boys basketball. We've had the band has been here, right? Our drill team, the cheerleaders. It's been all encompassing for Emery High School, and there's nothing like rural high school sports, and we'll continue to talk about that when we return here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, gearing up for tip-off tonight. It's Emery and Canyon View, live from the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley in Orem.
Drive into savings with Desert View Federal Credit Union. If your vehicle's introductory rate just expired and you're looking at a scary new payment, it's time to get to Desert View Federal Credit Union. They offer competitive refinancing options that will keep your payments manageable. Plus, the knowledgeable staff at Desert View Federal Credit Union will make the transition smooth and hassle-free. Don't let high rates speed off with your cash. Take control of your finances. Visit Desert View Federal Credit Union today.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we? You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
Clean Cut Roofing and Siding.
Do you sell lightsaber chopsticks?
No.
Bagpipes?
Definitely not.
Screaming goats?
What?
I thought you said you had something for everyone.
Yes, something for everyone that needs any type of new roof or siding.
Oh, so no cowbells?
No, we're roofing and siding experts, but maybe with more cowbell.
Since 2003, you get peace of mind every time with Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. CleanCutRoofingSiding.com. Discover peace of mind with Dawn's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents, ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Dawn's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636-X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Also streaming live on YouTube at Castle Country Radio Emery as we gear up for the 3A state championship game. A rather improbable run for our Lady Spartans. Wins over the Morgan Trojans and the Grantsville Cowboys. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the week in general. It's been a very entertaining 3 days, and it is winding down. And joining us right now with the broadcast table, we have Athletic Director Jake Atwood. Jake, I appreciate you making time to come over here.
Hey, it's always fun to come and talk to you right before a state championship game. I remember doing this last year.
Yeah, and as far as last year was concerned, it's kind of like deja vu today, right? We beat Grantsville last year to get to this point. Nobody really expected it. I don't think anybody outside of Emery High School expected the Spartans to be in this spot.
No, I mean, you look at it and people see us coming in as a number 5 seed and probably don't expect a ton out of us. But those of us that have watched all year long knows how much these girls fight and don't quit. I mean, I'm sure if you ask John, he wish our record was a little bit better this year. But every game that we played, we didn't quit. I mean, minus that Grantsville game up at Grantsville earlier in the year where they just beat us like crazy. But, ever since then, the games that we've lost, we've been in, we've fought hard, we work hard, and that's one thing that I was telling John last night is, or Chase, sorry, but I was talking to Chase, and it's like you never have to worry about what kind of effort these girls are going to give you. No. It's 100% all the time, and that's what makes this team so fun to watch.
I remember talking with Coach Famalo just after Christmas break, and this thought popped up last night as I was putting some notes together for the game. I kind of felt like the turning point for this team was that 62-60 loss against Canyon View. Kind of put them on the brink, right? This is a team that was top 3 in the RPI. You go on the road. It's always a difficult place to go get a win when you got to travel all the way to Cedar. And the girls probably should have won that game, right? So to me, I think that was kind of the turning point where you look at this roster and you say, okay, not only are they capable, but they are getting better and better game in and game out.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I mean, I think that game showed that we can hang with anybody.
Yeah.
We can beat any. We, like you said, we were right there. We probably should have won that game, and being on the road, and then when we got them at our place, we did get them. So yeah, I think you're right. That was probably the turning point of the season, and it's been all uphill from there. And, you know, another thing about these girls is most of them were here last year, and they got some game time last year. And so this big stage, the tournament, and it's not, I don't think it's intimidating to anybody, you know. Playing in the biggest game of the year last year, you know, Callie, Kate, a lot of those girls played in it. And so they know exactly what it's about, and they know it's all business, and they took care of it last night.
Yeah, I told Coach Pomalo last night when we were talking that after the Monday win against Morgan, I had a chance to catch up with Sage Curtis, and I asked Sage about the win over Morgan, and she said, well, last year we maybe doubted ourselves a bit, but this year we're fine. We know we can do this. And the way she said it with such conviction made me a believer that night. And I looked at Aiden and I said, they're going to beat Grantsville tomorrow. And she said it with such conviction. And you know, as a former athlete, right, there's a difference in going into a game saying, hey, we can win this, to going in and saying, we're going to win this. And I think Coach Pomalo has instilled the attitude, hey, they're going to win these games.
Yeah, and that's I don't know if John gets enough credit for the stuff that he does and the mentality that he sets going into, you know, in practices and going into games and tough games like that. I mean, I'll bet if you had taken a poll last night, 95% of the people probably would have guessed that we were going to lose that game by 25, 30 points, you know. But having that mentality is great. And Sage has been a senior leader all year and hit some big shots last night. But, yeah, like I said, I think that goes back to having some experience last year and being in these games last year and knowing we can beat these guys. We beat Grantsville before. You know, our girls should expect nothing less than to beat them again. And they did it last night, and it was fun to watch.
From an athletic director standpoint, when you have a coach that just seems to always get his team playing at the right time, they always seem to click when it matters most. I mean, if it's football we're talking about, if it's girls basketball, Coach Famalo has done that. And I've asked him, I said, Coach, if you had the magic formula, obviously if you could bottle it up in liquid form, you'd be a billionaire, right? The magic formula to get the kids to play at the right time, peak at the right time. And he laughed it off and said, no, this is all about the kids. But there's got to be something that he has, that little it factor, because our football team has done that now over the last 3 years, and now the girls basketball team in back-to-back state championship appearances.
Yeah, it's for anybody that knows him, has been around him very much, it's no surprise whatsoever. This is John's MO. Like, he sees what he has in the season and figures it out and gets better and gets better. And when we kind of got off to a slow start this year, I was talking to Steven. It's like, I'm not worried about our girls. You know, they've got off to a slow start, but I guarantee you John will have them ready to play by the end of the year, and we'll be ready to win games. And that's exactly what happened. You know, halfway through the season, we started to figure things out, and and as a coach, it's hard. You're trying to figure out rotations. I mean, it takes you half the season or even more to figure out what your rotations are and try to narrow those down and who's going to play when and where. And it's an evolving process that John's really good at figuring out. And you saw it last night. I mean, there's been a lot of times where we depend on certain people at the end of games. And, last night, Aaliyah Cowley stepped up big. And, there's just different people, different combinations that you put out there. And John does a really good job at figuring out what's going to work by the end of the season. And so, it's no surprise to me. But, yeah, you're right. John's got that it factor. And like you said, he's taken 3 straight teams when you consider our girls basketball last year, football this year, and girls basketball this year, 3 straight teams to the state championship game. And that's not easy to do. I mean, there's a lot of coaches that go a whole career without seeing a state championship game. So it's pretty impressive.
Again, Athletic Director Jake Atwood joining us right now as we gear up for tip-off tonight. The Emery Lady Spartans in the 3A state championship tournament, state championship game coming up in just a bit. I do want to get your perspective on the tournament itself. A little bit different. You and I have joked about this. I keep thinking today's Saturday. It's not. It's Wednesday. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday format a little bit different, but the environment has been fantastic here at the UCCU Center. I think it's a great venue for the 3A state tournament. As an athletic director, when you're kind of going through this process, what was that like knowing, well, this is going to be quite a bit different this year?
It was hard because, we got to look at academics too. So when we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday games, our kids are missing a day and a half of school. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're missing 3 straight days of school. So that's hard. I didn't love having a full week off in between the second round and then the state tournament. But, it's not like anybody had an advantage. Every team's going through the same thing. Every team has a full week off. So there's no advantage or disadvantage that way. But as far as the venue, this is kind of the only true neutral site in the state. We go down to Cedar City, and that's Canyon View's backyard, and we play at the Sevier Valley Center, and that's Richfield's backyard. So anyway, I love it here. They do a great job at hosting. The staff is fantastic, and I really like having it here. I think I would prefer Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think we're only going to have to do this once every 5 or 6 years from what I understand. But other than that, it's been great. And if we win tonight, I'll be pushing for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Utah Valley every year.
Well, I know tonight belongs to the Lady Spartans, but there are some other elements we got to talk about because it all-encompassing when you talk about high school sports. That's what makes it so special. Our pep band has been absolutely fantastic. Our cheerleaders, our drill team, it's all kind of come together over these last 3 days, and that adds a lot to it. And I hear people talk in the location that we're at for media, nothing but compliments on how fantastic the pep band is, how awesome our drill team and our cheerleaders have been.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, we were actually talking about it the other day, or yesterday, that there's not a lot of teams that brought their band. Not a lot of teams that brought their drill team. Most teams have their cheerleaders. So for us to be able to bring all 3 of them, it just adds a little bit more. It's a high school environment, and it definitely helps. And yeah, like you said, hats off to our pep band and drill team and cheerleaders. They put a lot of time in all season long. So for them to be able to come out and hang out with us for 3 days is pretty neat.
And I've noticed another thing when we talk about Region 12. Second straight year, Region 12 is going to have both representatives in the state championships. This makes it difficult for you. I know it makes it difficult for Principal Gordon, but the Region 12 student sections are rowdy. They're hilarious. And they know how to talk smack. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah. I was sitting on the front row yesterday listening to our boys talk and our student section talk, and it's all fun. We make sure nothing's vulgar or anything like that, but you expect it, and that's what makes it fun. Richfield they had a great student section last night. We're bringing a student bus up tonight for our game, so I hope this place is rocking. It just is fun for everybody, especially the girls playing in the state championship game. To have a bunch of people here and play in front of a crowd like that, a lot of these girls, it's their last game they'll ever play. So to go out with something like that is pretty special.
I know the boys' season, it came to a close, unfortunately, yesterday. They had a very tough draw, I think, all the way through the state tournament. So it was American Heritage, which turned out to be the best win of the season, hands down, going on the road and knocking off the number 8 seed, who we believe is much better than the 8 seed based off of the way the RPI kind of played out. Then have to come here and play Morgan, who is playing in the state championship tonight. And then in the consolation game, you get South Summit and Coach Norm Hader. Not an easy draw for our boys team at all.
No, it's hard, and that's why the regular season is so important, to get all those wins and try to get a high seed. But I don't know, kind of the way 3A is set up, there's no cakewalks.
No.
You've got Richfield and Canyon View and Morgan and like you said, that American Heritage game. I didn't know a lot about them before we played them, so I was talking to different ADs and people at the UHSAA, and they were just telling me how good they are. And so I didn't really know what to expect, but when we went up there and to see our boys fight and our coaches put together a game plan like they did, it was really neat. That team deserves a big win like that. So I was glad to see them get it. To do it on the road, it's always, I've coached a lot, and it's people ask me, is it more fun to play at home or on the road? And it's hard because it's it's fun to play at home in front of your crowd, but it's also fun to go kick somebody's butt on their home court.
Silence them, right?
Silence them. Go eat somewhere good at the end of the day and know that you kicked their butts and head home. So, I was proud of those guys for getting that win. And like you said, yeah, coming here at the state tournament, seeing Morgan right off, they're a really good team. Like I said, playing in the state championship game tonight, and then playing against South Summit and a coach like Norm Hader that's been around for a long time. That's a tough draw, but like I said, there's no cakewalks in 3A. Once you get to the state tournament, 1 through 8 is really good.
Talking with Coach Julian, and I know the same goes for you as an athletic director. The winter sports season is going to come to a close here in about 4 hours. It's going to be over and done with. But the spring sports season starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
it's here.
Yeah, our tryouts for soccer and golf and all that stuff started on Monday, and softball and baseball are kind of putting their tryouts off a few days because of state basketball. So we've got a home baseball game on Tuesday. So gear up, and there's no off season. So it's a lot of fun though, and another thing about the spring season, it's such a short 7-week season. We're going to have a lot of games here coming up. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. As an athletic director, it's busy, but I love what I do, so it makes it a lot of fun.
You do a great job at it, and I don't want to jump too far ahead of ourselves, but I think it is important to point out if, in fact, we do win or lose tonight, it would always be great to have the community come back and welcome these girls for a tremendous 3-day performance, right? We can expect that. Tonight, win or lose, coming home with first or second place, welcoming them back at Emery High School.
Yeah, absolutely. I talked to the Sheriff's Department already. They're lined up to give us a police escort in, and but like you said, even win or lose, it's quite an accomplishment what they've done. And looking at this Grantsville team, like I don't know if you haven't watched them a lot, if people understand how good they are, and they've got some really good players. So for us to beat them in back-to-back state championship tournaments is huge. So yeah, obviously we're hoping for a win. I really think this is our year. I think we're going to do it. A lot of these girls that are playing today played last year, and I think we're ready for it. And I think everybody on our team has the confidence that you were talking about Sage having when you talked to her. So I don't think anybody is super surprised on our team to be here. I don't think anybody doubts that if we can beat Canyon View or not. I think it's something that we expect, and hopefully it plays out that way.
Well, I talked to Callie after the win over Ogden, and it was the same. It's the same thing. This is business as usual, right? We got steps that we've got to climb to get to where we're at. It is a special senior group. There's no question about it. But even the underclassmen, pretty special on this group.
Oh yeah, like the senior group, but they played in 3 state championship games last year. Volleyball, basketball, and softball. And then to do it again in basketball this year, man, there's a lot of good seniors that we're gonna miss next year. But like you said, we got some younger girls coming in too. So we hopefully we'll be here at the state championship game in the near future also.
There's nothing like high school athletics. It's especially from a rural area. It's second to none, I think, when we're talking about any sport. You guys do such a great job. I appreciate you letting us be a part of it, Jake. And again, thank you for taking out the time to come and chat with us ahead of the biggest game of the year.
Oh, absolutely. And before I go, I just want to say, like, we talked about, how sometimes the coaches don't get the credit that they deserve and things like that. But Jordan, you guys, everybody at the radio station, Travis, Aiden, everybody, you guys do such a good job for us. And your new YouTube channel has been awesome, so encourage people to go check that out. It's got archived stuff on there and games, and so we really appreciate everything that you guys do for us also.
It's a great partnership.
It's been awesome. Yeah,
we really enjoy it. Jake, thank you. Enjoy the game, and hopefully we're talking about a state championship here in a couple of hours.
Awesome. Thanks, Jordan.
Okay, we're going to pause for just a moment. More coming up. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
It's time you started working close to home. GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance is looking for experienced miners, mechanics, electricians, and surveyors to fill local jobs. Stop traveling every week and let GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance find you a job closer to home and your family. No more leaving your family every week traveling to a work site. There are good paying jobs right here close to home, and GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance can help you get started today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. Your new job close to home is waiting for you.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll. J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAM.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Inching a little bit closer to tip-off the 3A state championship tonight between the Emery Lady Spartans and the Canyon View Falcons. Hey, it's a rubber match. These two teams went toe-to-toe with one another not once but twice in the regular season. Canyon View picked up a 2-point win in Cedar City. The most recent outing, it was a 6-point victory for the Emery Lady Spartans. In order to get to this point, Emery had to go through a gauntlet. They topped Morgan on Monday, and then last night, the thrilling upset over the Grantsville Cowboys. As we inch a little bit closer to tip-off, we're going to replay our post-game interview last night with head coach John Famalo, talking about the excitement of the win and what lies ahead tonight against Canyon View. Coach, congratulations.
Hey, thanks. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Jordan. The girls played hard.
You and I both. I don't know how we're supposed to do this, right?
Yeah, no, that's tough.
Coach, it's one of those games where you know you have to start fast, and the girls did. They started fast. It's a 17-9 game at the end of the first quarter, and it kind of stays that way throughout the second. But then we saw that Grantsville run at the end of the second quarter, and after that, this game just hung in the balance, right? I mean, it's a 1-point game, 2-point game, 3-point game really throughout.
Yeah, I mean, that was the biggest key for us. It was good that we got to a great start. That helped out a ton, gave us a lot of energy, and I mean, it was a heavyweight match. We gave them a big shot, and they answered, and I knew they would, and you know, and then it was just kind of a back and forth, and it was whoever had the ball last and whoever was able to make a shot at the end, and we had some big free throws down the stretch, and able to pull off I don't even know what to call it. It was an incredible win, I guess.
We'll talk more about the implications of that in a moment. Just less than 24 hours ago, you and I are talking about Morgan. And so you don't have a ton of time to prepare for this Grantsville team, but this is a squad that picked up a 63-17 win against us just a couple of months ago. So how do you get the girls mentally ready to go up against a team on a neutral site that really dominated the last time out?
I mean, I think for our girls, I don't think we're 100%. Not saying that's an excuse or anything. I mean, they're a really good team, and they handed it to us. But at the end of the day, I think our girls, we had nothing to lose. I mean, they were pinned in the state championship game, if not winning the whole thing. And that's what I told my girls is, hey, we have nothing to lose. We lose this game, it's supposed to be, right? If we get a close game, well, they should have beat us by more. So it's a lose-lose for them, and if we beat them, it's just one of those things. So our girls laid it out on the line. And they gave everything they had, and at the end of the day, we came out on top.
Bailey Louder is one of the best players in the state, if not the best. She may be the 3A MVP when it's all said and done. You guys did a terrific job of really limiting her offensively in this game. She goes 1 of 10. What did you execute defensively that made it so difficult for her?
I think we just made her put the ball on the ground and made it difficult when she did penetrate. Aaliyah Cali did a great job defensively in there, just being a presence. That made it a little bit tougher. And then a lot of things she does. She gets a lot of easy putbacks, rebounds. I thought we rebounded well with her in there because she's a great rebounder and a great finisher at the rim. And so, I think we limited her to that and frustrated her a little bit. But, I mean, and she missed some shots. I mean, fortunately she missed some shots. She usually hits those. And, I mean, that's part of basketball. So, we're fortunate that she wasn't on. And to hold her to 4 points, that's, hats off to my girls for doing what they did.
You mentioned Aaliyah Cowley, and this is what I love so much about high school sports. We are watching a sophomore mature before our very eyes. She was so big in that first half. She was big in the second half as well. I mean, the box score may not show that, point-wise, but there's no question, Coach, she was an intricate part to getting this win.
Yeah, she was huge, and I knew she would be because we needed a big presence in there defensively, offensively. She had some early buckets. She had a bank shot from the free throw line.
16-foot bank shot.
I mean, when it's going, it's going. So she stepped up when she needed to, and so just happy for her.
When that shot was in the air, how long was it in the air for you, that bank shot?
I was like, it's one of those, all right, we'll take it. Great. So.
Let's talk about the way the game ended, Coach, because it's 48-47. We got to inbound the basketball, go the length of the floor. You called the last time out. What were you telling the girls in that final play? Because if you turn the ball over on the baseline, they're going to get a good look.
Yeah, no, that was the biggest thing. I mean, we talked about throwing it over the top. We just wanted to be safe with it, be strong with it. Luckily, we threw the ball enough that, luckily they didn't steal it that time, and we got it in, and Cabry hit 2 big free throws.
And then, as you mentioned, Cabry, money at the line. Louder actually got a decent look from half court. How good can a half court look be? But she actually did get a decent look.
She got a good look. I just told my girls, don't foul her, kind of get a hand up. And she launched it and had a really good look. I'm just glad it didn't go in.
Last night I got to talk to Sage Curtis after the win to Morgan. And Sage said something to me, Coach, that I remember it vividly, that they believe. And she said last year they had doubts. This year they believe. We watched that belief for 32 minutes just a moment ago.
We ride it the first of the year, state champs. I mean, and that's what I tell you girls. It's not just a hoax to say, hey, we're going to be state champs, and hopefully cross our fingers. And, we went through our ups and downs, and I still wrote on their state champs. And the girls continue to believe. Okay, nobody handed out any trophies when we got those 10 losses, and so, our girls continue to stick up, get after it, and I think we're peaking at the right time, so it's a good thing.
Peaking at the right time, that's always key, and we kind of saw this again last year. Obviously, the opponent is going to be different. We're waiting on either South Summit or Canyon View. But for you, this is a third consecutive sport you've got a state championship on. How do you sleep the night before a state title game?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't sleep last night. Last night was a tough one. I think actually we'll sleep a little better tonight. Not that any of these teams are worse or anything like that, but I just feel like that was a huge hurdle for us. These two teams, either one, they're going to cause us lots of fits. And so, we'll prepare as best we can.
We've talked about Aaliyah Cowley. We also have to talk about Kate Nielsen, and I want to get your perspective on Callie Jensen because they both played near perfect games. I mean, I don't think you could have asked for anything more.
Yeah, I mean, Callie, she's she's one of those that believes. Her and Kate, they pack this team on their backs the whole year, and they've been great leaders. And Callie had a big game, a few turnovers, but at the end of the day, I think she took care of the ball and hit big shots when she needed to, and same with Kate.
Coach, now that it's all said and done, I mean, what I got to ask you what the locker room was like?
It was exciting. The girls, I mean, it was emotional for the fact that, like you say, I told them, hey, we're on house money here. It doesn't matter how it plays. Just hang it out there. And then where the chips lay, the chips fall. And, they fell in our favor, and it was exciting. It was exciting. I mean, you probably could hear them from over in here, but we're excited about it.
You beat another giant. You guys take down two. I don't know if you could have a more difficult road to get to a state championship. You got to beat Morgan, then you got to beat Grantsville. It doesn't get any more difficult than that.
No, that's what, I mean, we talked about, hey, we wanted to be that 6th spot, that 6th, 7th spot, and get on this side of the bracket. And at the end of the day, I think it's made us a better team, a more resilient team for that fact. And so, I mean, it's going to be a really fun day tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait for it, Coach. Another crack at it. And I don't know what the girls are just outstanding. I don't know what else to say.
They play hard. It's nothing I do. The girls put it all out there, so I'm grateful for them, their effort they give me.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your coaching staff. Congratulations to the girls. Can't wait to see you here tomorrow night, Coach.
All right. Hey, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate you.
Again, that was head coach John Famalo last night for the Emery Lady Spartans, talking about the 3A state championship. It's the second year in a row that the Lady Spartans are getting set to square off for the ultimate prize, and we'll see if they can get it done this year. I'm going to be joined by Travis Anderson after the commercial break. We'll go over final preparations, get his thoughts on what Emery must do to get a win, and we'll take a look at the starting lineups. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
Looking for a great meal? Juniper has you covered with delicious pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Juniper is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 12 to 8 p.m. Whether dining in or ordering out, Juniper makes it easy. Order through DoorDash for quick delivery straight to your door. From lunch to dinner, Juniper serves up flavorful meals the whole family will love. Stop by and see why Juniper is the perfect place for your next meal. Great food, great atmosphere every time. This is Dave.
And Ryan.
From Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen. On the big screen.
At the King Cole Theaters.
And action. Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better
on the big screen. Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
It is absolutely electric inside the UCC Youth Center on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We are moments away from tip-off. Travis, it's real simple. It just doesn't get any better than this.
This is what you play for all season long, all the practices, all the hard work that you put into it to get to this point to win a state championship. And they get another crack at it. A year ago, in the same position, they come up short. There's not many times in life or in high school sports and sports that matter that you get another opportunity to win a championship. And here we are once again. Emery has another shot.
They have another chance, a shot at redemption, and it's against a region foe. Now, I do want to point out that for the second consecutive year, Region 12 is representing both sides here in this state tournament, and I think that means something. I definitely think it means something, but it's also fantastic to look back at where Emery was at the beginning of the year to see where they're at now, 32 minutes away from the ultimate goal.
Coach Vermal is one of the best, if not the best. And he just continues to get his team in position when we get to this point at the state championships at the end of February going into March. It happens every year. And the way that this team just feeds off his energy, this coaching staff, and he puts them in the right spots to get to where we are, you can't say enough about the coaching staff.
Starting fives are being announced right now. The lights are off. The spotlights are shining on the floor. We'll take a look at the starting five for the designated home team. The number 2 seed, the Canyon View Falcons. Number 4, Maylee Spencer will get the start, along with number 5, Maya Nichols. These are two guards. They can swing. They can play at the top. There's a lot of variety on this Canyon View squad. Joining them out of the backcourt, we'll see number 34, Bethany Vargas. She, too, is a senior. So those are the three main seniors, along with Emery Miles, who will play in the center, in the middle of the court at center for the Canyon View Falcons. And then we'll see the junior, number 12, Camry Potter. That's the starting five for the Canyon View Falcons. We take a look at the starting five for the Emery Lady Spartans. At the point guard spot, we'll see number 1, Callie Jensen. She'll be joined by number 11, Cabry Gordon. Number 14, Skyly Guyman. Number 35, Sage Curtis. Number 22, Caitlin Nilsson in the middle. Callie, Sage, Caitlin, 3 starting seniors. They've been here before. They are back on the biggest stage once again. Cabry Gordon, a junior, and then Skyly Guyman, a sophomore. Emery comes out wearing their road black uniforms, being the number 5 seed. They will be moving left to right on the radio dial. Canyon View in their home whites, laced with the teal and pink. They'll be moving right to left. There is the tip, and it is controlled by Canyon View. And the Falcons want to start quick. Pass over the top of the defense. Shot on the rim, no good. For the rebound of Caitlin Nilsson to get things moving.
That quick pass over the top, and they blow the bunny. Good job of getting the rebound, clearing out.
Emery with a chance to draw first blood. Curtis with the ball off the right side. Sage kills it, top of the key, now goes to Kate. Kate works it to Callie. 3-point shot on the way. Good! And just like that, Emery goes up 3-0 on a Callie Jensen triple.
Great ball movement leads to a wide open corner 3, and for the Spartans, success is going to become at the 3-point line.
Canyon View tries to answer back. Shot no good. Rebound down low by the sophomore Guyman. Gives it off now to Callie. She runs it up right side, goes behind her back, creates space. Kills her dribble at the mid-stripe line. 7:10 to play in the opening quarter. Emery 3, Canyon View nothing. Guyman goes to Curtis. She'll try a 3, no good. Missed that one wildly. Callie there with the offensive rebound. Shot clock did not reset. Curtis gives it off now to Gordon. Gordon back to Callie. Callie, head fake, down low. Shot on the way, off the mark. And a rebound corralled by Miles down low. Emery had a couple of chances, could not convert. Still 3-0. Spencer with the ball, goes top of the key. Now to Borges, right side. Head fake, kick out. 3-point shot for the tie. No good. Rebound to Miles down low. Put back effort, off the mark. Credit the defense inside by Emery.
Yeah, great defense, straight up and down. And right now, for the Falcons, offense is an issue. They're forcing a lot of bad shots.
Kate with the ball, kick out of the low post, finds Gordon. Cabry gets it to Guyman out of the right corner. 20 on the shot clock, over the top of the defense to Jensen. Callie, kick out to Gordon. Penetration, nothing there. Emery's got 13 on the shot clock.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Entry pass. Kate goes to her left. Shot blocked by Miles, but a foul is called. And 2 shots coming for Kate Nilsson.
Yeah, right now, simple. Emery is just, the ball movement is crisp. They're getting the switches they need. Canyon View then doesn't get back defensively. They get the mismatch there, and 2 free throws.
Kate's first shot spins in and out, no good. Have another opportunity as Emery out to an early 3-0 lead here in the 3A state championship. Second shot is good.
Now you see the pressure in the backcourt, see if they can force a turnover, and they do.
They do. Emery goes to the press. Wild pass up over the top of the defense. Potter tried to work it to the sideline. Aaron pass to Spencer, out of bounds, and back to Emery it goes 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, no chance. It just fired it high into the front row.
Entry pass down low. Kate in the paint. Kick out. Callie goes to the corner. Guyman, hesitation from deep. Cross court to Curtis. She'll try another 3. This one off of the mark yet again. This one goes out of bounds. Back to Canyon View. So Sage has had a couple of opportunities off of the right wing. Overshot on both.
Little nerves. Just didn't set the feet. Rushed that 3, and you can see it that it's selled.
Another press near turnover. Guyman able to tip the ball away. They say it was last touch by Potter. I don't know that Potter touched it, but if you're Emery, you'll take it. I thought Guyman was the last to touch it. The officials say no, and so back to Emery it goes.
Defensive pressure once again forces another turnover.
Callie with the ball, guarded by Vargas. Works it now to Curtis off of the right wing. High pick set by Guyman. Goes top of the key to Nilsson. Kate finds Callie, drives baseline. Underneath the basket, kick out. Curtis, another 3. No good. This one a little bit closer off the back of the iron. Defensive rebound, by Miles.
Yeah, got her feet set that one. That's a good shot. Right on line, just long.
Nichols trying to get the first points for Canyon View. Shot is off of the mark. Nearly 3 minutes gone by in the first. It's still 3-0 Emery. Callie, full head of steam. Gets inside 15 feet. Excellent defensive play by Spencer. She ties Callie up. 15 feet from the basket. Jump ball. It'll stick with Emery.
Went right into the trap. It's a good rip through by the Falcons to force the tie up. 28 on the shot clock, like you said, Jordan. 5-12 in the quarter.
Lob in. Callie, one dribble. Now to Kate, just outside the restricted area. Finds Gordon out of the left corner. Gordon kills her dribble, goes back to Callie, top of the key. 20 on the shot clock. Kate, again, in the paint. Kick out to Guyman. Guyman off of the left elbow. Kills it 15 feet away. Goes to Gordon, 10 on the shot clock. Emery showing patience. Callie goes down low to Kate. Tough shot up. Goes glass for 2. Kate Nilsson's got 3, and Emery leads 6-0.
No panic. Get the ball in the paint, and then you get 2 points off the glass on the left-hand side.
Emery went to the trap. Canyon View able to break it. Had some space. Couldn't take advantage of it. Right corner is Potter. Potter goes cross court once again. Finds Spencer, and Spencer is fouled. A good 12 feet away from the basket. Foul goes against Sage Curtis, her first personal.
Got the hands a little bit high, and then got her touch foul up top on the pass to the corner. First one.
Checking into the game is Megan Stilson for Sage Curtis. 3-point shot on the way for Canyon View off of the mark. Rebound to Avery Gordon. Right now it's all Emery. We near the midway point of the opening quarter. 6-0 Spartans.
And you've got to continue to attack with Canyon View scoreless.
Stilson drives. A lot of contact. No foul called. Shot from 5 feet is off of the mark. Rebound now to the Falcons. Nichols brings it up off the right sideline. Emery falls back into his own 2-3. Three-point shot on the way. Air ball. However, it is corralled down low by Potter. Potter kicks it back out to Nichols. Nichols knocks down a 15-footer. And the Falcons are on the board. 6-2, 3:49 in the first.
The second chance points, offensive rebound, air ball in the right place at the right time. Kick back, mid-range jumper, 2 points. Finally break the seal. Does Canyon View.
Falcons are going to go to a press, try to create some havoc of their own, and Emery's able to break it. Stilson trapped off of the right wing, now goes to Callie. Callie looking, 18 feet away, straight down the barrel, now goes left side. Guyman finds Gordon out of the left corner, 21 on the shot clock. Cabry gives it back to Callie. Emery's going to slow things up. 6-2 Spartans.
No, Jordan, they're fine. Offensively, they're fine. Attack with 10 on the shot clock.
Kate, top of the key, wants to penetrate. Clear path to the basket. Shot was disrupted, and a late whistle called. So Kate will go back to the foul line for the second time. Foul shots number 3 and 4.
Yeah, just got right in the landing spot as she's coming down with that layup attempt. Foul, second time that she's crashed hard getting to the rim for free throws.
Bad news for Canyon View. Second personal foul on Emery Miles. That means she will come out of the game, and Taylor Blackner is set to check in, the sophomore big. Also, Peyton King will come in for Canyon View. First shot for Kate at the stripe, also off the mark. So out of the game is Potter along with Miles. And again, checking in, Blackner and King for the Falcons. One more shot now for Kate.
Yeah, we're not worried about Emery's defense. One of the best defensive teams in 3A offensively. If they start knocking some shots down, they're going to pull away in this game, just the way that Canyon View's really struggling getting off the ball and trying to find those passing lanes.
Vargas dribbles all the way through the press and then out of control down low, and a very questionable call underneath the basket. Foul called on Guyman. Vargas was out of control, and I don't believe there was any contact.
Yeah, nobody touched her. Looking at the replay, she just went hard, and then she tried to lower her shoulder into the contact and came up empty, missed everything. Free throw.
Vargas knocks down the first. Falcons hanging around.
That's tough because you had a fast break, over the top layup on the other end on that fast break.
Vargas, a very good foul shooter for Canyon View. Second shot, no good. So 7-3 remains the score. Aaliyah Cowley is coming to the game for Emery. Going to the bench is Skyly Guyman. So right now, Stilson, Gordon, and Callie Jensen around the perimeter. Aaliyah Cowley and Kate Nielsen into the post, and Aaliyah traveled 15 feet away from the basket, drags the pivot foot. Turnover, ball will go back to Canyon View. 2:58 to play in the first. Emery 7, Canyon View 3.
Yeah, right now for Emery on that one, you just have to come up and set a high pick, let your guard roll off, and then you can just pickpocket back to the high post.
Once again, Canyon View breaks the press. Had an open man underneath the basket, missed. 20-footer on the way off of the mark. Rebound corralled by the Falcons. Vargas head fake from deep, lost the basketball. Stolen by Cabry Gordon. Stolen by Megan Stilson. Stilson poked it away, came up with a loose ball. Gordon for 3, knocks it down out of the left corner. Cabry Gordon, second triple of the quarter for Emery. They lead 10-3.
Beautiful ball movement. You get to the safe spot. That's the corner 3, and Gordon money.
Canyon View working the ball offensively. Vargas will try a 3. No good. Rebound. Nielsen down low. Emery right now firing on both sides of the floor. We hit the 2-minute mark in the first. It's 10-3 Spartans. Stilson off the right elbow. Penetrates in. Finds Nielsen. Nielsen is 14 feet away from the hoop. Goes left corner to Gordon. Cabry drives. Kicks. 3-point shot. Stilson no good. Rebound grabbed down low by King for Canyon View right underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's not a bad look. It's open. You got to be ready to catch and shoot.
Canyon View trying to find some rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. Here's a 3 from the corner. That one is short. Looked good from our angle, but an offensive rebound by Blackner. Blackner gives it back inside. Vargas takes it for 2.
And they've got 3 offensive rebounds now. They've scored on 2 of the last 3 offensive boards to trim that Emery lead down to 10-5.
We have a full timeout taken by Emery. The Spartans jump out early, 10-5, but Bethany Vargas keeping Canyon View in the game. We're back in 30 seconds on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Minute 27 to play in a very, very intriguing opening quarter. Emery leads Canyon View 10-5. Difference in the game so far for the Falcons. What's kept them afloat? It's been Bethany Vargas who can handle the basketball. She's been able to break the press a couple of times, and when the offense was stale, she was aggressive, went right at the rack.
Because she knows that at some point she's going to have to start being more aggressive with them in this scoring drought. A couple offensive rebounds, a couple points off that. They did get a free throw, so 10-5.
Emery goes back to the bench. Addie Hurst is now checked into the game. Emery breaks the press. They had numbers. Cowley down low. Aaliyah was pummeled. No whistle. Kate Nielsen with a rebound. 2 more. Kate's got 6. Emery leads 12-5.
So offensive rebounding now for Emery. 2 points off the miss. Like you said, clobbered, no whistle. Follow through good.
Blackner trapped on the baseline, throws it away. Intercepted by Gordon. Emery
push
right now by 7. Coach Famalo says push with speed. Cabry, transition 3 on the way. No good, just short.
Beautiful pump fake. Defender flies by and just came up short.
Canyon View trying to get back into a half-court set. They will successfully. Right side, it's Potter. Now to Vargas, top of the key. Goes back to Potter off of the right wing. Emery right now with Stilson and Hurst up top. Cabry Gordon has moved down low with Nielsen, and Aaliyah Cowley is in the middle of the paint. Penetration, Cowley knocked the ball away. It's loose. Kick out, Vargas, head fake off the left wing. Now goes baseline. Drive, shot at the rim, no good. A lot of contact, no foul. Blackner probably should be at the stripe.
No, that's Cowley got in the way, and I think it just threw off just a split second as she steps up towards the rim.
Shot clock turned off. Emery can play for the final shot of the quarter. Aaliyah Cowley from 15 takes the dribble. Gives it now to Gordon. 3 seconds. Cabry to Cowley. Emery didn't get a shot off. Shot by Gordon, not in time, and that takes us to the end of the quarter. Emery wins a very fast-moving period, 12-5 at the end of 1.
We know that Emery defensively is going to be strong. They're going to be stout to hold that team to 5 points in the quarter, and you go into the second quarter with the lead to win.
Back in just a moment, 3A state championship action on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, Emery 12, Canyon View 5.
You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
1 quarter in the books. Emery with an advantage over Canyon View, 12-5 for the 3A state championship. And the Lady Spartans were helped out greatly offensively by Kate Nielsen. She had 6 in the first quarter. Cabry Gordon with 3. Callie Jensen with 3. It's Canyon View basketball. They trail by 7. Vargas brings the ball up. Emery has Hurst and Guyman up top, down low. Guyman down low with Kate Nielsen. Sage Curtis is also back into the ball game. Vargas guarded by Stilson. And now the ball goes up left side, holding Potter to Vargas in the paint. Vargas lost the ball. It's loose on the ground. Picked up by King, and she lays it in for 2. Big possession for the Falcons.
That's a little bit of bad luck defensively. They did everything right. The ball sports free, picked up 2 points underneath.
Stilson breaks the press, finds Guyman. Skyley gives it back to Curtis. Curtis off of the left wing, takes a couple of dribbles, and now gives it up to Stilson. Stilson face guarded by Spencer. Goes to Kate, 15 feet away. Kate's double teamed, finds Guyman. Open baseline jumper is way off of the mark. And a rebound right into the hands of Maya Nichols for Canyon View. Nichols will push, surveys, goes left side. Spencer passes on the open three. Instead goes to Vargas. She nearly banked it in off of the right elbow. Did not get the friendly bounce, and a push foul called against Canyon View's Peyton King.
Yeah, Peyton King underneath. A little bit of a bump. Flies underneath out of bounds, but you said it. It almost banked in. It squirted around the rim, and then freely underneath, picking up that loose ball, does Emery to clear things out. It's a good job by Guyman.
Still 12-7, Emery with the lead. Full court press being applied right now by Canyon View. Emery's got to get it across in 3 seconds. They do in the nick of time. Guyman off of the left wing, goes cross court, right side now to Curtis. We're down to 20 on the shot clock. Entry pass to Kate down low. Kate passes out of the double team. It's Guyman again, draws the foul, and that's number 2 on Peyton King. And Skyly Guyman will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, go to the high post. They're flashing up top. They're doing everything in their power to get the ball out of the hands of Nelson. So what does she do? She goes down low underneath. Standing right there is Guyman for 2 at the free throw line.
Skyly's first shot on the way. Gets the bounce off of the iron. It's good.
At Canyon View right now, they can't guard anything underneath. They just don't have the size, and they're picking up fouls at a rapid pace.
Megan Stilson out of the game. Back in for Emery is Callie Jensen. Second shot for Guyman. On its way, and it barely draws iron. No good. Off of the miss. Run down rebound by Spencer. Finds Vargas. Vargas reverses, goes center court. Now hands it off to Potter. Canyon View maneuvering, trying to get something inside. Vargas lost the ball, able to regather. Kick out three. Spencer, no good. Rebound tipped by Guyman into the hands of Callie Jensen. Down court pass to Kate Nilsson. Kate wasn't looking for it. Goes down to the ground and grabs it. Saves the possession for Emery. Drive inside. Hurst trying to go glass. Shot is off of the mark. Loose ball. Picked up by Canyon View. The action is fast and furious on both ends of the floor. Bringing it up now, it's Nichols. Nichols goes right side to Spencer. Back to Nichols. Slowing it down is Canyon View. Trying the baseline cutter. Looked like the ball was out of bounds. Spencer saves it to Vargas. And then a reach-in foul called against Emery.
The ball was out of bounds. And how the official underneath didn't call that and keeps possession alive, and then Emery picks up a foul in the process. That's tough.
Subs coming in for Coach Flamalo's group. Callie Jensen, Sage Curtis, Aaliyah Cowley, Skyly Guyman, and Cabry Gordon, the 5 out on the floor. Nichols for Canyon View goes to Vargas. Vargas may play the full 32 minutes in this game.
Yes, she has to.
Potter, cross-court pass. It was dangerous, but finds Nichols. Nichols is trapped in the corner. Nowhere to go. Bounce pass gets it out to Potter. Now the ball's loose on the ground. It's picked up by Aaliyah Cowley.
They are just smothering Canyon View defensively.
It's 13-7, Emery by 6. 5:22 to play in the first half. Down low, Guyman off of the baseline. Guyman goes cross-court to Callie Jensen. Callie drives. Callie for 2.
That's beautiful ball movement. It's a straight line right to the basket. Instead of kicking to the corner to Gordon, you straight line it on the left-hand side. You get a layup, 2 points.
15-7, Emery by 8. Largest lead of the game. Canyon View now with the basketball. It's Spencer off the left wing. Spencer takes it. Baseline jumper from 17 is off of the mark. Rebound ran down by Guyman.
She's been everywhere.
Emery has a chance to make it a double-digit lead. Jensen finds Cowley down low. Aaliyah, shot spins out. Not sure how it didn't drop. Rebound to Vargas. Leads it ahead to Nichols. Nichols goes around Curtis. Shot at the rim, no good. Gives Sage Curtis a round of applause for the transition defense and saving a bucket. Coach Famalo trying to call timeout. Referee didn't see it. Cowley lost the ball, and Sage is able to go back to midcourt to get it. Coach Famalo has to run all the way up to midcourt to get the timeout. Finally, they give it to him, and Coach Famalo says, hey, a 30-second break, please.
Yeah, he wanted it earlier, and he just looked at him and brushed him off. Finally, it runs to the midcourt stripe on the floor to get the timeout to save the possession because that was still waiting to happen. So 20 on the shot clock, 4:23, second quarter.
In all fairness, it is loud inside the UCCU building. It's loud.
These officials are letting them play, and I love it. It's physical. You're going to have to fight, scratch, crawl your way through to get anything in this game.
Out of the timeout, Aaliyah Cowley, Callie Jensen, Jabry Sharp, Sage Curtis, and Cabry Gordon. That's the 5 for Emery out of the timeout. 4:23 to play in the first half. 15-7 Emery. Now Canyon View is going to counter with Cambry Potter. Bethany Vargas out on the floor along with Maya Nichols. Also Miley Spencer out on the court, and back into the game is Emery Miles, who has 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, inbounding the ball should be right square just to the right of the Canyon View bench.
Emery gets it in, 18 on the shot clock. Callie Jensen bounce pass to Gordon off the left wing. Gordon kills her dribble, has it swiped from her. Pickpocket still by Vargas. In transition, drive, shot at the rim, good. Bethany Vargas doing everything she can to keep Canyon View in this ball game. It's 15-9 Emery.
That Vargas with the steal and the layup. Now we have another steal, tie up, Canyon View. No, Emery ball.
Emery ball. Callie Jensen nearly lost it at midcourt. Hustle play goes down to the ground for the tie-up. Emery keeps possession. 3:59 in the first half, and Kate Nielsen will come back into the game. Kate will come back in, so will Megan Stilson. Aaliyah Cowley will go to the bench. And Sage Curtis will get another breather.
That's the thing, though, where Canyon View's starting to pick up some momentum, some energy with the steals, the transition points. You can see it on that one. They almost had back-to-back. So 59, Emery's got to make some shots now.
15 feet away, Kate with the ball. Defense collapses. Kate kills her dribble 10 feet away. Finds the cutter. Callie Jensen blocked by the bottom of the rim. Ball corralled by Miles, and now Canyon View is trying to push in transition again. They slow it down into a half-court set. Right corner, Spencer, entry pass down low. Miles, tough shot, no good. A lot of contact, refs say play on. Rebound, grabbed by Stilson, who finds Callie off of the right elbow.
Good no call, she drew the contact.
Down low to Kate, spin move at the rim. Kate Nielsen again. Kate's got 8 in the ball game, and it's 17-9 Emery. Press, this time it's broken. Canyon View will easily grab 2 points as Emery Miles gets beyond the defense, and it's 17-11, Emery's lead down to 6.
All Canyon View's points right at the rim.
Stilson tries to drive, lost the ball out of bounds, and they say last touched by the Spartans. A turnover on the baseline. The ball goes back to Canyon View.
That should have stuck with Emery. Came through, knocked the ball freely.
Canyon View breaks the press again, but Jabri Sharp knocks the ball away. Picked up by Emery, a Canyon View turnover. Kate Nielsen, too far underneath the basket, lost her footing, and the basketball. Back to Canyon View it goes.
Yeah, the momentum from the pass carried her too far underneath. Couldn't recover back to go straight up and down.
Vargas goes to Nichols. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first half. Emery has led the entire half up to this point. Long distance three-point shot, no good. Kate Nielsen had the rebound. Emery Miles knocks it away. Out of bounds it goes. Back to Emery.
The outside struggle continues for the Falcons. Everything they've got, broken plays, transition, a free throw. They are really struggling to get anything going offensive from the outside, and Emery's mostly keeping it 1 and out.
2:27 left in the first half. Nielsen with the ball from 12 feet, goes to Callie, open three, no good, just long rebound as Stilson gives it back to Gordon, a fresh 35 for Emery. Callie wants to go right side, thread the needle pass to Kate, 15-footer on the way, gets the bounce off of the back iron. Kate with her 4th field goal of the first half. She's now got 10 points in the game, and Emery's lead back up to 8. Out of the press, Emery pops the ball out of bounds. It'll stick with Canyon View near midcourt.
Yeah, Canyon View just got lost in the shuffle. They peel off and allow Kay at the free throw line to knock down the jumper off the bounce. Lead back up to 8.
19-11, under 2 minutes to play in the second. Vargas with the basketball. Out of the zone defense, Miles, 15-footer is off of the mark. Ball is tipped out of bounds, and it was last touched by Callie. I think that's the right call. Callie was underneath the basket. I do believe it went off her finger last. So it'll stick with Canyon View. A new 35 off the inbounds. A three-point shot, no good. Vargas with the rebound. Finds Spencer. Long two is good.
4 offensive rebounds. 2 on that possession. 2 points.
19-13. Emery breaks Canyon View's press. Nielsen goes hard to the rack. Tried to go glass, no good. Miles disrupts the shot and gets the rebound. Canyon View will push the other direction. Vargas with a crossover dribble. Gives it to Potter for 3. Halfway down, it rims out. Emery very, very fortunate. Potter thought that was money. Started running down the other side of the court. I did as well. Callie now with the ball. Jensen puts it on the ground. We're down to 1:09 in the first half. Kate backing up, finds Gordon. Off of the left wing will slow things up. Kate from 15 goes to the corner. Sharp head fake. 14 on the shot clock. Drives, tons of contact. Refs say no foul. And the loose ball picked up by the Falcons. They can make it a 4-point game, even a 3 with a triple. Potter with the ball off of the left wing. We're down to 43 ticks in the second. Cross-court pass. Spencer, baseline jumper, good again.
Back-to-back on that same spot.
And it's 19-15. Emery trying to break the press. They do. Gordon in the paint. Tough shot. No good. Rebound Miles. Canyon View can get within one score. They are closing the second quarter strong, are the Falcons. Nichols brings it up. Shot clock turned off. Bounce pass inside, intercepted by Kate Nielsen. Kate is putting together a performance. We're down to 10 seconds. Sharp ahead of the pack. Lays it in for 2. Jabree's first bucket.
That's a huge bucket going to the half. Now you need to stop. You can't allow them to score going into the break.
Vargas, heave at the buzzer. No good, and we are through 2 at the UCCU Center.
Emery's defense holding strong. The offense starting to come together. They hold Canyon View to 15 points as we go to halftime.
There has not been a lot of stoppage. The action has been fast up both ends of the floor. Emery wins the first half, 21-15. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Callie. It's the 3A state championship, and the Lady Spartans are 2 quarters away from claiming the ultimate prize when we return.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Callie, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Let's hear what parents and patients are saying about Price Pediatric Dental.
We love Dr. Bott. His staff gives the children their full attention. They make sure my kids are comfortable the entire time.
Dr. Lund is so nice. I like getting a new toothbrush and toothpaste every time I go.
Both Dr. Markham and Dr. Lund have been so amazing with both of my boys. We wouldn't go anywhere else.
Call 637-9590 to schedule your child's appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Halftime here in the 3A state championship at the UCCU Center on the campus at Utah Valley. Emery with a lead over the Canyon View Falcons, 21-15. Halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics. Again, give him a call, 637-2222 for a free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that'll last a lifetime. Travis Emery's never trailed in this game. Took the lead early, haven't looked back. That lead has stayed around the 4-8 mark. Emery has not been able to extend it to double digits. They haven't been able to pull away from Canyon View. There's been a few answers here from the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons right now outside shooting, really struggling, and that's credit to Emery's defense. Is forcing Canyon View into a lot of one and outs, which then gets Emery into their offense quicker. Emery's got to start knocking down some outside shots, though. They did knock down, 2 in that first half. Got to get that number up. Got to have 5 or 6 makes before it's all said and done.
Yeah, Emery 2 of 7 from the three-point line in the first half. They shoot 32% from the field, much better than Canyon View, who is 0% from deep, 25% from the field.
They took 11 threes, and they didn't make one.
A lot of them were around the rim. They just didn't drop.
And the way Canyon View got their offense going was offensive rebounding. They scored some points. But then when Emery went to the trap, they just beat the trap over the top and got some points at the rim. So for Emery, it's simple. Continue to play defense, force them one and out, get up into them, force the turnovers like you did. Turnover-wise in that half, Canyon View had 8 turnovers. Emery only had 4. It's a good number. You got to keep that number down, but forcing 8 turnovers, it's a good job there. They only had 3 assists in the Falcons. 2 of those came from Nicole's. Porter had 1, so 3 assists there. Emery in that quarter and half had 2 assists, 4 turnovers, like we talked about, no blocks apiece. 5 steals by Emery, which led to points underneath. We talk about the shooting, 8 of 25 in the half for 32%. Canyon View 7 of 28. We talked about the three-point shooting, 0 of 11 for the Canyon View Falcons. Emery went 2 of 7, and then we go to the free throw line. 2 free throws by Canyon View. They went 1 of 2. Emery went 3 of 6. Rounding things out scoring-wise was Kate Nelson, who had 10 points here at the half, leads all scores. And then chipping in was Callie Jensen, who had 5. Cabry Gordon knocked down the 3 in the quarter. Then you got you got Sharp's 2 points. And then you got Guyman's 1 point at the free throw line. That rounded the scoring for Emery. For the Canyon View Falcons, you got to go with Spencer Maley, who had 4 points. Maya Nichols, like we talked about, had 2 points. Emery Miles, 2 points. Bethany Vargas, the best player for Canyon View, had 5 points. And then Peyton King had 2 points for Canyon View. We're here at the half, 21-15 Emery, a half away from winning the state championship. Canyon View 21-5, 12-2 in the region. Emery 16-10, 10-4, and looking to get the championship after coming up short a year ago. We're here at the half. It's 21-15 in favor of Emery. We'll be back. Get you ready for the second half. It's Emery High Spartan basketball on 107.3 FM, AM 750.
You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details.
Spectrum Paint, featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Feel good.
Caring for each and every customer and their needs is the foundation of what Smart Health Pharmacy is all about. So when I need a prescription or advice, I can depend on the pharmacist at Smart Health.
Looking for a new pharmacy? It's never been easier to transfer your prescriptions to Smart Health. Call 687-5050 or go to smart-healthrx.com. Download their app today with convenient drive-through at 221 North Main Street, Huntington.
It's your health. Be smart about it.
you can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult, and like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half about to begin. 3A state championship. The Spartans are back out on the floor warming up. Travis, I want to get your thoughts. What does Emery got to do to close this out, win the final 16 minutes, and claim a state championship?
Yeah, for Emery, limit the turnovers. They did that already. Only 4 turnovers in that half. They have to force turnovers. They forced 8. And they've got to knock down some perimeter shots. Right now, that number sits at 2 of 7. If they want to win this game, they've got to get to 7 made three-pointers to capture the championship.
You look at the pace of that first half.
That favors Emery.
It was very, very fast.
It was fast. Canyon View struggling. You know they're not going to shoot 0 of 11 again from the three-point line. At some point, they're going to break through. And when they break through, you're going to have to be ready for that punch because you know it's going to come from that team. They're too good. They have 1 or 2 runs left in them.
We are set to go. We are going to flip sides, and now the Lady Spartans will be shooting in front of us as we are just off center court. Canyon View is going to be moving left to right off the radio dial. Emery will come out with the starting 5. That's Callie Jensen and Cabry Gordon up top. Skylie Guyman along with Sage Curtis down low and Kate Nielsen in the middle. Vargas with the ball goes to Spencer. Spencer found her rhythm off of the baseline to close out that first half. Now she's going to penetrate in. Finds Vargas, kick out right side, holding it's Nichols. Nichols wants to go cross-court, pass picked up by Callie Jensen. Callie ahead to Kate, streaking right down the middle of the paint, draws the foul. No, they call a travel. Thought we were going to get an and one. They say she shuffled the feet. And turnover. Ball will go back to the Canyon View Falcons.
I think it's the right call.
Canyon View turns it over again. Callie goes down to a knee to get the ball. Has it wrestled away by Vargas. Vargas, tough shot, good. My goodness, Bethany Vargas. That is a big-time player wrestling the ball away from Callie, and all of a sudden it's 21-17. Emery's laid down to 4. Spartans break the press. Kate Nielsen in the paint. Kick out. Open 3. Gordon. Good! Cabry Gordon. KG with her second triple of the game. And Emery goes back up on top by 7.
It's a big-time answer.
Canyon View trying to get 2 right back. A miss off of the baseline by Nichols. Rebound. Grabbed by Gordon.
The corner's going to be open. If Emery can get the ball back to the high post, KG is going to be open.
Entry pass to Nielsen goes off her hands. Emery has not been able to extend that lead past 8 points in this game. 24-17. Spencer brings it up, goes right side to Nichols. Nichols trying to penetrate now to Miles inside the paint. Miles, tough shot, gets it to fall. Lead down to 5, 24-19.
Deep positioning and then the size to go up and, like you said, scoop it in.
Press here by Canyon View. Callie breaks it. 6:13 in the third. Now goes to Gordon. Cabry to Sage. Sage is double teamed off the right wing. High post. Kate puts it on the ground. Kate goes up against Miles. Banks it in for 2.
Is she going to score from that spot every time? They can't defend it.
Canyon View breaks Emery's press and an easy 2-point bucket for Nichols. So right now it's a pendulum going back and forth. Full court press again being applied by Canyon View. Emery breaks it. Down low. Kate over the top of Miles for 2 more. Kate Nielsen has 4 points. Back-to-back buckets on consecutive possessions. 28-21. Emery by 7.
Yeah, Miles is a statue underneath.
She has to with the foul trouble she's ran into. Shot on the other end by Nichols is off of the mark and a very late whistle called, I believe, on the ground. So I don't think we have any foul shots coming, right? They ruled on the ground. Well, Maya Nichols a senior for Canyon View, trying to take matters into her own hands now. She's been very aggressive. Out of the game is Emery Miles. Peyton King will come in. Miles has been effective, but boy, she is working hard. Vargas with the ball off the left elbow, drives in, splits two defenders. Shot goes over the top of the backboard. To Emery it goes.
Well, for Vargas, she tries to weave through traffic cones to get to the rim, and she flips that one so high it catches the top of the backboard and rolls out of bounds.
28-21, Emery by 7, 5:18 to play in the third quarter. Megan Stilson breaks the press. Megan finds Guyman on the baseline, nothing there. Now gives it up to Callie. She penetrates through the contact, no good. Definitely could have been a foul, but the refs have called this one consistent on both ends. Nichols on the other side goes in for two. And Maya Nichols
was patient and then got up into the defender and barely had enough to squeeze it through.
It's 28-23. We have a tussle for the ball, a jump. Spencer ties up Guyman. It'll stick with Emery.
It's physical.
The officials have made a choice. This game will be decided on the floor. You gotta love it. Cabry to inbound the basketball for Emery. Goes to Nielsen. Kate, kick out of the double team to Callie. Penetrates on the baseline. Wild shot, no good. Kate's there for the rebound and a layup for two.
Kate was just patient. The ball found a way to spin through the hole.
Emery's got 9 points in the quarter. Kate's got 6. Still Megan Stilson on the other end. And now a jump ball and a lot of contact. Possession to Canyon View. Bethany Vargas aggressive, trying to rip that ball away, and we get the late whistle for a jump ball.
Stilson standing ground, says you're not taking the ball from me, rips through, and Vargas hits the deck.
Emery has won the quarter up to this point, 9-8. That's how close it's been. Spencer to inbound, gets it into Vargas, back to Spencer. Tries a shot from the corner, hits the side of the backboard, and out of bounds it goes. And now the officials are going to talk if that was deflected. It wasn't deflected.
Not. No. Absolutely not.
Emery trying to get a timeout. And Coach Famalo has to go out on the floor. He's working twice as hard as anyone to get a timeout. He wants a full.
I'm trying to get their attention too. This is the second time they haven't paid attention to him.
Timeout out of the floor. Wild game. Emery 30, Canyon View 23, 4:25 to play when we return.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
This is Dave
and Ryan
from Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen. On the big screen.
At the King Cole Theaters.
And action. Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better
on the big screen. Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Third quarter, 4:25 of the game clock. Emery 30, Canyon View 23. 3A state championship. Out of the timeout, Megan Stilson and Callie Jensen in the backcourt. Also into the game for Emery, it's Addie Hurst once again. Kate Nielsen, Cabry Gordon for three. No good, just short. Trying to follow her own miss. Callie's there for the cleanup. Emery's got a fresh 35. Hurst, right corner three. Hits the side of the backboard and takes an awkward bounce. And a foul called against Emery. This one goes against Gordon. Emery cannot get that lead above 8 points. It is stuck between 4 and 7 since the beginning of the first quarter.
It's a good job to break the trap. It's a good job to get the ball in the corner. Those shots are going to be open. Got to knock them down.
Vargas trapped out of the backcourt, dribbles out of it, finds Nichols. Nichols Stops, pops from 8 feet. Shot is no good. And a rebound at Cabry Gordon.
That was a bad decision. All she had to do is lob the ball over the top. Had 2 points on the left-hand side. Took a bad shot.
Past the midway point of the third quarter, 30-23. Emery trying to extend that lead. Largest of the game has been 8. Callie passes out of a double team. Hurst out of the right corner. Now goes to Kate. Kate backing down King. Draws the foul, and Kate will go to the line to shoot 2.
What I'm going to do if I'm Emery, I'm going to put my center right in the center of the paint. We're going to get the ball right into the paint, and we're going to let Kate go to work.
She has definitely done that. She's 2 of 4 at the foul line. So these are foul shots number 5 and 6. First one for Kate, up, spins in and out, no good.
Now, these are not kind rims. You've got to have just a soft touch. You got to put a little arc on it. Any bounce around that rim is going to pop off.
Macy Sorensen comes into the game for Canyon View. Her first appearance. Kate knocks down the second. So she's an even 50% at the stripe, 3 of 6. Her point total continues to rise, and Emery is up again by 8, 31-23. Vargas drives. Tough shot, goes glass for 2. Lead down to 6, 31-25. The press for Canyon View. Emery breaks it. Both teams, I'm not going to say look fatigued, but they're slowing a bit. Stilson for 3. Long off the back iron. Callie grabs the rebound. Callie kick out. Now to Hurst. She'll try a 3 off the wing. No good. Long rebound grabbed by Sorensen, and we have a foul called against Gordon.
Which should have been a steal, leads to 2 points by Vargas on the other end, and Emery gets 2 clean looks.
Could not convert. Taylor Blackner has come back into the game for Canyon View. Emery's going to stick in the press. First right now on Spencer. Spencer breaks it, finds Vargas. Vargas goes down low to Blackner. Blackner back to Spencer. Kick out. Vargas for 3. No good. Canyon View still yet to hit a triple. Spencer somehow grabs the rebound. Shot is off of the mark. Canyon View on the putback. Good.
You got to rebound the ball right now.
Blackner cuts it to 4. That's a mini run here by the Falcons. Nielsen. Entry pass from 12 feet out. Reach in, killed against Blackner. Only the second team foul against Canyon View, so it's not a factor as we hit the 2:37 mark.
Yeah, a couple times Emery should have came up clean with the basketball. They don't. It leads to 4 straight points.
Nichols will come back into the game. Potter goes to the bench. Nichols, kind of a catalyst for the offense for Canyon View here in the third quarter. Hurst to inbound on the baseline for Emery. Fresh 35. Over the top of the defense to Stilson. Now to Kate. Backing down. Hands it off to Callie. Callie, shot of the paint is off of the mark, and Vargas has the defensive rebound. Canyon View can get within 1 possession. Holding its Nichols to Spencer. Wide open, corner 3, missed again. Rebound to Callie. Callie up the sideline, finds Hurst. Emery has the numbers. Kate lost the ball. I believe it was last touched by Blackner, and the referee says no. They say last touched by Nielsen. Turnover, Emery. Right call. That was the right call. Just saw the replay up on the big screen.
That's one you probably should just take and draw the defender towards you.
Press. Bodies collide at midcourt, and a foul called against Kate Nielsen. She collided with Bethany Vargas. And that's 14 fouls for Emery. Bad news. Shots the rest of the quarter for Canyon View as they try to get within 1 possession.
But that's not a foul. It's a loose ball. She runs right into Kate, who's stationary straight up and down.
Aaliyah Cowley will come into the game. She's got Kate Nielsen with her down low, so Emery going big. And a foul called against the Spartans, and that means shots coming for Macy Sorensen, who was fouled away from the ball. Kate Nielsen called for another foul, this time on the push. .204 left in the third. Big shots coming for Macy Sorensen. First one up, no good. Missed off the front of the iron. Sorensen gets one more. Second shot up. It's good. Lead is now 3. Emery is led by as many as 8 in the quarter. This is as close as Canyon View has been since the first. Callie with the ball just across half court. She goes to work right side. Stilson takes a couple of dribbles to Aaliyah. 15-footer up good. Aaliyah Cowley knocks down the mid-range jumper, her second from 15 this weekend. 33-28 Emery. Vargas breaks the press. Bounce pass, too hot to handle, out of bounds. Back to Emery it goes.
Vargas needs to take that one herself. Instead, she bounce passes at the feet, and the ball goes out of bounds.
How about the sophomore Aaliyah Cowley coming up with a mid-range game? Inbounds pass, heavy pressure for Canyon View. Stilson has the ball poked away. It's a turnover. A lot of contact. Stilson hit the deck. Refs say play on. Canyon View has numbers. Three-point shot, right corner, no good. Falcons have still yet to hit from beyond the perimeter. Rebound to Nichols. Nichols picks it up 18 feet away. Goes to Vargas. That one no good. Another three miss for the Falcons. Emery with a rebound. Stilson's going to dribble. Nichols will follow her up. Gordon for three. No good. Nielsen had the rebound. She was shoved from behind. No foul. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to Canyon View.
That's a foul. That's a miss. That's a foul underneath. Got pushed and then got slapped on her arm.
33-28 with 1:08 to play in the third. Vargas runs through the press herself. Gives the ball up to Nichols. Back to Vargas. 1 minute left in the third. Emery by 5. Right side, it's Potter. Potter kicks it to the corner to Sorensen. Goes back to Potter. Canyon View yet to hit a three-point shot. Entry pass down low. Foul on the ground against Aaliyah Cowley. And to the line goes Taylor Blackner for Canyon View. A chance to bring the Falcons within one score yet again.
We get a hack on one end and a touch foul on this end. And Canyon View right now benefiting in this quarter.
Only 2 team fouls for Canyon View. 5 for Emery. And Blackner's first foul shot is no good.
Just stay with it, play through it.
The fact that Emery has nearly played an even quarter with the foul situation is a victory, I would say, in itself. Blackner knocks down the second, goes 1 of 2. The lead is 4. Falcons getting back into this game with great defense out of the press. Stilson with the ball. Stilson trying to break it. Reach in foul on Vargas. There's the whistle with 46 seconds in the third.
Yeah, rode her right up the court, and she's done that an awful lot. Finally got caught this time.
They still have one foul to give, does Canyon View, with 46.2 left. And now they'll full back into their half-court defense. Stilson takes her time, walks across half-court. Kate sets the high pick. Stilson goes the opposite direction. Shot at the rim is no good. A rebound to Blackner. Canyon View can get within 2 with a bucket here. Vargas, coast to coast, shot no good, draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. 28.8 left in the third, and the Falcons are in business as Bethany Vargas will go to the line, one of the best foul shooters on this team. Vargas takes a couple of dribbles. First shot is up. It's in. Canyon View back within 3. They have put together excellent closeouts in quarters to remain in this game. You got to give Canyon View a lot of credit. Shot clock turned off. Vargas has one more shot. Second foul shot is good. Gets the friendly bounce. And it's a 2-point game. As close as the Falcons have been since the first quarter. Nielsen with the ball, gives it up to Cowley. Cowley, guarded by Vargas, 22 on the game clock. Crossover dribble, lost the ball, able to recover. Vargas ripped it away from her. And now a travel called against Vargas.
She stepped out of bounds, too.
Fortunately, Emery's going to get it back with 16.5 left.
They let Vargas attack, and she does a good job of just ripping through. And she's just a pesky defender.
Lob into Nielsen. Kate, she has 17 in the game. Has a chance for more as she draws the foul with 12 seconds left. Foul on Potter. And now Kate will go to the line to shoot 2. Big foul shots for Kate Nielsen. First one is good. She has put together a stellar performance so far in this game. Emery back up by 3. Second shot for Kate, off of the mark. She remains 50%, 4 of 8 from the stripe. Vargas with the ball, 8 seconds. Vargas goes left side. Hesitation, back to Vargas, 3 seconds, out of the corner, three-point shot on the way, good. Canyon View has tied the game, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Their first triple comes in the closing seconds. Macy Sorensen knots it up, and we will start over for the fourth and final quarter when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle, but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Macy Sorensen knocks down the equalizer for the Falcons to close out the third quarter. We go to the final 8 minutes of regulation, and we are all tied 34-34 with a 3A state championship hanging in the balance. Emery will go with Skylee Guyman, Callie Jensen, Megan Stilson, Kate Nilsson, and Cavery Gordon. That's the 5 out of the floor for our Lady Spartans. Nilsson with the ball. Kick out. Cavery for 3. No good. Long rebound is corralled by Nichols, and Canyon View can take their first lead of the ball game, erasing an 8-point deficit in the third quarter. Potter brings it up. Goes to Sorensen out of the corner. 23 on the shot clock. Canyon View down low. Blackner for the lead. No good. Great defense by Skylee Guyman. And now Callie walks it up for Emery. Half-court set for the Falcons. First time in this game that Vargas has gotten a rest on the bench. We'll see if Emery can take advantage.
She's got to try to get the ball down low right now.
Stilson had it knocked away, can go back to her dribble in the paint. Knocked away again. A jump ball called. Possession goes to Canyon View.
Well, that's a foul.
Okay.
But it's been like that since maybe the midway point of the third quarter.
Score right now, 34-all. Canyon View looking for their first lead of the ball game. Spencer brings it up. She wants to go to the corner and does. Finds Nichols. Nichols tries to go top of the key. Passes poked away by Gordon. Picked up by Nilsson. Another Canyon View turnover. Callie brings the ball up. Vargas is back into the game. Callie with the ball off of the right elbow. She's going to bring it back out to the penetration line and slow down. Now finds Guyman. Guyman from 17 feet. Emery working. Back to Callie it goes. Callie for 3 in the lead. No good. Step back triple not falling. Emery's 0 for 2 from deep here in the fourth.
A little bit off balance on that shot.
Vargas runs it up. Canyon View for the lead. Shot no good. Rebound Gordon. A miss by Nichols. She tried a triple of her own. 2 minutes, nearing 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. No one has scored. We were tied 34-all at the end of the quarter. Kate in the paint. Tons of contact, no foul. My goodness.
Got hit in the head.
Emery not getting the whistle inside. Canyon View takes the lead. Maya Nichols goes coast to coast, and Canyon View takes the 36-34 advantage. 6 minutes even left to play in the game. Timeout. Falcons will take it as well. We have 6 left in regulation. Emery down 2.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager at Cache Valley Bank. Are you getting ready to tackle some spring projects, or are you already making summer plans? Now is a good time to stop in and see how Cache Valley Bank can assist you. With a great team of friendly, knowledgeable bankers, we can provide you with the financial tools needed to help you succeed. We are dedicated to providing you with the personalized attention you deserve. Come visit us at 82 West Main Street in Price, and let us show you what opening an account with Cache Valley Bank can do for you.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the timeout, Emery turns the ball over. Loose ball on the ground, and Canyon View gets a timeout. I don't know that anybody had possession of it. Coach Famalo right now asking the official for an explanation, saying we had the ball, but unfortunately that is a call that will work against Emery. The ball goes back to Canyon View, and they will have an opportunity to extend their largest lead of the game. Momentum is swapped, there's no question.
That flipped in a hurry in that third quarter. Canyon View started to get to the free throw line. They finally knocked down an outside shot. They got 2 points just a second ago on a layup. Now they force a turnover. They got the ball back. 5:55 left. Falcons by 2.
Out of the timeout, the second timeout, we get Megan Stilson and Cabry Gordon, Kate Nielsen, Skylie Guyman, and Callie Jensen. That's the starting 5 for Emery. Canyon View will go with Emery Miles back in the middle, along with Bethany Vargas. Naylee Spencer, who has been so big in this game, so is Maya Nichols. Both out on the floor, and also Peyton King. So some size out for Canyon View as well. 5:55 left in the game. Falcons 36, Spartans 34. Vargas with the ball. Vargas goes left side. Hands it off. It's Nichols. Goes back to Vargas. Over the top to Nichols. Thought about the three. Now gives it back to Vargas. Swings it quickly. Trying to set up Miles down low. She's double teamed and now gives it to Spencer. Spencer rides baseline. Bounce pass kicked out of bounds. And with 5:39 left, shot clock will go to 20. Canyon View has the ball on the baseline.
Gotta get out.
Vargas to Spencer for 3. Good, and Canyon View now leads by 5. They ruled a 2. So it's 38-34. They ruled a 2?
He rolled it a 2.
There we go. They fix it on the scoreboard. 38-34, Emery down by 4.
She's been the difference in the game, though, those baseline jumpers.
Emery nearly turns the ball over. Vargas knocks it away from Jensen. 5:17 left in the fourth. Emery yet to score in this period. Gordon gets it into Stilson. Stilson dribbling, now goes back. Emery trying to set up something up top, nothing there. We're down to 12 on the shot clock. Callie with the ball. Callie goes to Guyman. Guyman gets it into Kate. Kate puts it on the ground. Kick out. Open three-point shot on the way. Good! Cabry Gordon from deep again. And it's 38-37. Emery down by 1. Vargas, right side. Canyon View thought they were going to get an open look from deep. Nichols passes on it, goes to Vargas. Now to Spencer. Back out, corner 3. No good. Long rebound ran down by King, and a foul called against Emery. That's the first team foul.
Got pushed in the back. That's why the ball went off the rim hard. Canyon View got a push in the back. And that's how they come up with the rebound. Jensen was in position, and she got bumped.
Aaliyah Cowley will come back into the game for Emery.
Need rebounding.
Guyman will go to the bench. Cowley, just a sophomore, has come up huge for Emery all weekend long. Or all week, I should say, long. Lob in. Vargas to Miles.
Just drop down. Don't come out.
Back to Vargas. Wants to penetrate. Kills her dribble. Spacing not great for Canyon View. Nichols has it. 25 on the shot clock. Goes to Vargas.
Now you got to come out.
Passed on the open 3. Finds Spencer in the corner. Bounce pass down low to Miles. Miles kick out. Spencer for 3. She knocks down another. And it's 41-37.
Anybody but her.
The Falcons had not made a single three-point jumper going into the break, and they have caught fire from beyond the arc now as we near the midway point of the fourth quarter. And a timeout taken by Coach Famalo. Emery trails 41-37, their largest deficit that they have faced in this game. 4:03 to play when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we. You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the inbounds, it's Emery ball, and they nearly turned it over. Callie Jensen able to pick up the loose ball. Callie now gives it up to Stilson. We're down to 10 on the shot clock. Emery better get in their automatics in a hurry. Nielsen with the ball. She's 18 feet away from the basket. Now goes to Gordon. 3-ball up, no good. It was rushed due to the shot clock. Loose ball, and Canyon View will come up with it. Falcons moving, 3.5 to play in the game. They lead 41-37. Vargas, entry pass to Miles down low. We have a ball out of bounds. Turnover, Canyon View. It goes back to Emery, and boy, do the Spartans need that one.
They needed that turnover, but they got to score some points now in this possession. You've got to score.
They have been held to just 3 points in the fourth. Stilson drives, bounce pass. Cowley, shot good. Aaliyah Cowley's got 4.
Now get up and trap and try to force a turnover.
Emery down by 2. 3:07 to play in the game. Falcons basketball, they break the press. Vargas drives, being guarded by Gordon, and a foul called on the ground against Emery. That's the second team foul. Not a single foul called against Canyon View here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know what you want him to do, honestly.
Spencer to inbound, gets it to the corner to Vargas. Fresh 35, under 3 to play now in regulation. Spencer, top of the key, 3-ball up, no good. A miss, a rare miss by Nichols. Rebound to Emery. They can tie or take the lead.
Got to push.
Callie across half court with 2:43 to play in the game. Goes to Kate down low. Kate to Callie. Back to Kate. Working on Miles. Goes up. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. 19 on the shot clock. Possession arrow is in favor of Emery. That is important to note. 41-39. Lob in. Stilson from 20 to Kate. Kicks it to Gordon for 3 in the lead. No good. Excellent shot. It just didn't fall. Rebound down low by Miles. Canyon View will push with 2:20 to play in the game. Spencer will hold. Canyon View is going to slow things up. 41-39. Falcons by 2. Spencer goes to the corner. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Spencer back to the corner. Now to Miles on the baseline. Miles kicks it to Vargas. Swings it to Spencer. Back to Vargas. 5 on the shot clock. Have to push it out to Nichols. Nichols finds Spencer. Bounce pass down low to Miles. Easy 2-point shot with 1 second on the shot clock. And that was a perfect offensive set for Canyon View. Emery running out of time, down 4 with 1:45 to play. Cowley with the ball. Cowley goes back to Stilson. Puts it on the ground, drives, draws the foul, and Megan Stilson will go to the line to shoot 2. That stops the clock with $1:35 left in regulation.
Offensive set by Canyon View. 1 second on the clock. The ball movement never panicked. Got right at the rim for 2. Now these are 2 crucial free throws.
Stilson at the stripe. First shot is up, and it's no good. Missed long off the back iron. Cowley will come out of the game, as will Gordon. Hurst is back in. Guyman comes back into the game. Stilson, second foul shot. Missed that one off the back iron as well. Empty possession for Emery with only 90 seconds to play in the game. Needed one to get it down to a one-score game. Canyon View was in control with the final 80 seconds. Lob to Miles over the top. Shot no good. Tussle for the ball, and I believe Emery gets the timeout. They do. They have 2 left. Make it 1 now. And the Spartans down 4 with 1:17 to play in the game. In control of the basketball, Travis.
You got to score. You got points. You got to get it. It doesn't need to be a 3. You just have to score in this possession, or it's going to be very bleak to try to win this game. Credit Canyon View, though, defensively, they really clamped down, and they forced Emery into a big drought.
Canyon View has scored 28 points in this second half. They trailed by 6 at the break. Fourth quarter, it has been dominated by the Falcons. 43-39. The score was 34 all going into the fourth. Still a lot of basketball left to be played. Emery with 1 timeout left. Canyon View with 2. Both teams have fouls to give.
Emery's got 1 timeout. Canyon View has 2. You know you're going to get pressure, so you got to get the ball up the floor in a hurry, and you've got to beeline it to the rim.
Really feels like a must-score possession for Emery the way this quarter has gone. They get it into Nilsson. Nilsson now to Stilson. Stilson gets it across half court. She surveys. Stilson is looking, guarded by Spencer. We hit 1:05 on the game clock. Hurst goes around the pick. Now to Callie for 3. Shot is good. That's got to count.
That's gotta count.
Oh, no,
that's
they're waving it off.
That's
they're
got to
waving
count.
it off. That has to count. Oh, my goodness. They wave off the 3. Oh, my goodness. Minute 2 left. Callie Jensen knocked down a 3-point jumper. They wave it off due to a foul. It'll stick with Emery. Kate Nilsson in the paint. Kicks it to Guyman. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound Canyon View. And now the Falcons, with 52 seconds left, have control of the game, up 4. Emery's got to go to the foul. Canyon View is running out time. Hurst sticks her hand in and draws the foul.
That's tough because you get the 3, and as she's flying to the deck, there's the foul. It wipes away a 3.
Yep.
And then you don't get 2 points. You don't get anything out of it.
45 seconds left in the game. Canyon View 43, Emery 39. Spencer to inbound on the sideline for the Falcons.
Got a foul, got a foul, got a foul.
Stilson.
Got a foul.
Goes to the foul. They didn't blow the whistle. She tried to foul. They did not blow the whistle. Canyon View puts up a 3-point shot. They knock it down, and that may be the dagger. We're down to 30 seconds, and the Falcons now lead by 7. It was a triple from the corner, knocked down by Potter. Emery's down to 25 seconds. Foul called by Miles out of the high post with 23 seconds left, and this deficit seems insurmountable at this point.
That Canyon View finally started knocking down some perimeter shots, and they've pushed this lead to 7. They are 23 seconds away from winning.
Lob into Stilson. Emery's got to hurry. Stilson drives. Shot at the rack. It is good. And a timeout called by Coach Faimalo. So now it's a 5-point game with 18.6. There's still some time left here, but Emery does not have any timeouts left.
You have to have a turnover on this possession, and if you don't get it, you got a quick foul. But then you need a lot of things to happen. It's bleak. There's still time.
How big was Callie Jensen's 3 that did not count off the left wing due to a foul away from the ball on Canyon View? How big was that?
It ripped away any chance of victory. And I don't understand how you wipe the 3 away if the foul is occurring at the same time as the ball's in the air.
Canyon View out of the timeout with 18.6 left, in control. This magical run for the Lady Spartans. Hanging in the balance right now as they trail by 5. Canyon View, to their credit, has scored 12 points in this quarter. Right now, their biggest focus is trying to get the ball in bounds. Spencer looking, gets it, tussle for the ball. Canyon View comes up with it, and a foul. That's Emery's last foul to give. So with 14.9 left, Canyon View still has to get the ball in. 46-41, Falcons get it into Vargas. She's fouled and will go to the line with 14 seconds left. And Canyon View can just about put this game on ice with 2 makes. Emery needs a miss. Just one miss. A quick 3-point bucket, but there's no timeouts remaining.
They really turned it on in the third quarter. Started making perimeter shots. The difference in the game, Spencer, she has 3 in the first half right in front of the bench, and then 3 more in the second half in the far corner.
Vargas missed the first, so there is still hope for Emery. It's 46-41, 14 seconds exactly left on the clock. Second shot for Vargas, up, and it is in. And I think that's actually...
That helps Emery.
It helps Emery if you can get the ball up the court.
But you got to go, her. You got to have a 3.
Hurst runs it up the sideline. Hurst gets it to Gordon. Gordon wants to go back to Hurst. We're down to 5 seconds. Emery's not going to get another possession out of it. That'll do it. Nielsen is blocked at the rim, and the ball game is over. Canyon View gets the win, 47-41 on a brilliant second half effort. That one stings.
That's a game Emery had control of throughout until about the midway point of the third quarter, and the defensive pressure picked up by the Falcons. Emery went into a drought. Canyon View made some perimeter shots. They were more physical. They got to the free throw line, took control, and they're the state champions.
The Canyon View Falcons have won it all in their rubber match with the Emery Lady Spartans. What was a magical run. Victories over Morgan and Grantsville to get to the state championship game, and the Lady Spartans fall just short. They will be the runner-up for the second consecutive year. Final score here tonight, 47-41. The Lady Spartans fall. We'll send it back to the studio. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging. North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Clean Cut Roofing and Siding.
Do you sell lightsaber chopsticks?
No.
Bagpipes?
Definitely not.
Screaming goats?
What?
Oh, I thought you said you had something for everyone.
Yes, something for everyone that needs any type of new roof or siding.
Oh, so no cowbells?
No, we're roofing and siding experts, but maybe with more cowbell.
Since 2003, you get peace of mind every time with Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. CleanCutRoofingSiding.com.
It's time you started working close to home. GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance is looking for experienced miners, mechanics, electricians, and surveyors to fill local jobs. Stop traveling every week and let GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance find you a job closer to home and your family. No more leaving your family every week traveling to a work site. There are good paying jobs right here close to home, and GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance can help you get started today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. Your new job close to...
You're looking for somewhere you can be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150. Picture this. Flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back into the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. You can head down to EUCCU and get your Emery High School Spirit card. You can turn that Visa debit card into an Emery Spartan card. It's real simple. Just go in to the participating branches and tell them you want your Emery High School Spirit card. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you tonight's post-game wrap-up show. Travis, this one stings for the second consecutive year. Emery close, but no cigar. Falling tonight, 47-41 to the new 3A state champion, Canyon View Falcons.
That's tough. You control the first half. You get the lead at half in the third quarter. About the 5-minute mark in the third quarter, Canyon View turns it on, and they start picking up the energy. They start knocking down perimeter shots. They get to the free throw line defensively. They clamp down, and they hold Emery scoreless there for a little bit, and Emery just couldn't get out of that hole.
I think the biggest difference in this game is perimeter shooting. Canyon View only knocks down 3 3-point jumpers, but they came at the most crucial time late in the fourth quarter. Travis, they were 0 for 11 from deep. In the second half, they go 3 of 10. It's kind of the opposite here. I mean, that right there is a tale of two halves. The outside shooting for Canyon View turned out to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, we said Emery had to get to 7 makes if they wanted to win this game.
They got to 4.
They got to 4. They had to get to 7. They tried to get to the free throw line, and they got there, 8 times? Or 6 times in the second half.
Yep.
Made 2 free throws. They did miss some free throws in the first half. They left points on the board.
Kate Nielsen finishes tonight's game in her final game as a Spartan. Lights out, 18 points for Kate, 7 of 13 from the field. It's a tough one. She's meant so much to this program. She's one of the most fierce competitors you will come across. She worked her tail off to get to this point. Same could be said for Callie Jensen. And also, you got to throw Sage Curtis in there as well. Those girls worked so hard to get to this point, Travis. It was a magical, magical run to get to the final day of the season. And that state championship was literally 8 minutes away.
Yeah, back-to-back years. where I felt like Emery was the better team, and they come up short in 2 straight years.
It seemed like maybe stamina was an issue. I think they really, really had to work to get past Grantsville last night. I think Canyon View played at a really, really difficult pace, and eventually I think they wore down the Lady Spartans.
They did. I think yesterday took a lot. That's an energy. That's a lot of emotion to win that game. And then you turn around here, you come out, you played great to start the first quarter into the second. You come out of the halftime gate a little bit slow. And you knew at some point that the Falcons were going to start making some perimeter shots down. They did. And once they got the lead, you just felt like, momentum has swung completely. And maybe Emery had a little bit of the deer in the headlight looks and just couldn't get out of it.
Let's take a look at some of the final stats in this game tonight. I mentioned Kate Nielsen. She had 18 points to go along with 4 rebounds in the game, 3 assists as well. She had a steal. I thought Canyon View did an excellent job on Kate in the second half. They really made it difficult for her, but she scores 18. The lone Lady Spartan to reach double figures. Cabry Gordon was big in this game. Cabry, she also finishes with 9 points. She knocks down a few three-point jumpers.
Yeah, Kate, they took her out in the second half. They didn't allow those catches deep inside the paint. They forced her out with the catches, and they swarmed her, and it made it difficult to try to get the ball out. And when she did, though, Emery had great looks on the baseline, just couldn't knock it down. KG did a good job, though. Gordon did have great looks, knocked down a few. They're that last one that she had wide open and spun back out.
Yeah. Callie Jensen finishes the game with 5 points. I think the controversial call, what did it play a factor? We'll never know. But with just over a minute to go, Callie knocks down a left wing three-point shot. There is a foul called against Canyon View. We were expecting it to count. They wave it off. Callie finishes with 5. If she knocks down that 3, it might be a different ball game down the stretch. That would have been a huge momentum swing for Emery.
Yeah, because it's the 3's in, then you get the ball back. And at that point, you have a chance to get the lead back, right? Because that would have brought the lead down within one, and you have the ball with time running down. And instead, you have to inbound the ball back out of bounds. You take 3 points off, and then you get an air ball on the corner.
So, unfortunately, that possession came up empty for Emery. How about the sophomore Aaliyah Cowley? We get a glance into the future as to what the post play is going to look like for Emery. And Aaliyah really stepped up in key situations all weekend. She finishes tonight with 4 points, all week, not weekend. But she finishes with 4 points tonight. She had a great game last night against Grantsville with 8 points. Aaliyah looks pretty good for a sophomore going into her junior year. She's going to be a force for Emery down low.
Yeah, some big buckets. They dropped off her, and she's wide open. She knocked down 2 of them. So moving forward, that's a piece that you can build around.
There's no question. No doubt about it. Post-game wrap-up show again brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. The Emery Lady Spartans falling just short of the ultimate goal, 47-41. A setback to the Canyon View Falcons. Second half, it was controlled by Canyon View. They outscored Emery over the final 2 quarters, 32-20. Difference in the game right there. They won the final 2 quarters.
Yeah, that swing, you're up, and then you get that 12-point swing, you lose by 6.
That's the way the season comes to an end. It's not the ending any of us wanted, but a very inspiring effort, once again, by a team that entered having to play the number 1 team in the tournament to get to the state championship, and they passed again with flying colors.
And they knock off Grantsville for the 2nd straight year. They get to the championship. They're in the championship game. They're playing hard. They got the lead. They have a chance. They gave themselves an opportunity. And again, they just come up a little bit short the 2nd straight year.
We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll come back one more time, and it'll be the final post-game wrap-up brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score again tonight. Canyon View gets the win over Emery, 47-41 in the 3A state championship. We're back in just a moment.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
Soups are in at Swift's Stop and Shop.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. Select Gateway Lanes through the cookie with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll. When it comes to doing spring projects around the house, I like to do it myself.
You mean we. You, me, and Central Commission. Honey, you know you're all thumbs.
Guilty. So that's why we get all the helpful advice from Central Commission needed to get our DIY projects done right.
Plus all the lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and more at just one store. And at prices we can afford.
See the helpful pros today at Central Commission, North Main Street, Helper.
435-472-5579.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score yet again tonight. Canyon View tops the Emery Lady Spartans 47-41 in a game that was back and forth, tied going into the fourth quarter to decide the 3A state championship. And it was Canyon View that had that little extra bit of burst at the end to send Emery home with the second place trophy. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis, as we continue to go through and take a look at the post-game statistics in this contest, the scoring balance for Canyon View was outstanding in this game. Led by Bethany Vargas, she scored 12 points. I highlighted Vargas during the pregame show as the player to watch. She does a little bit of everything for Canyon View, and she was huge in this game.
She was best player on that team, came up huge, but for me, the difference in the game was Spencer. She knocked down a couple baseline jumpers in the first half, got into a rhythm, and then the second half, the corner three that she knocked down, then stepped up and hit another 2-point jump shot. She was the difference. The 9 points she had in the game and her ability to score those jumpers on the baseline really flipped things.
It was huge. It really was. I agree. There were times in this game where Canyon View was really struggling from the field. But as you talked about, she knocked down some timely shots. I think Nichols was also huge tonight. You look at it and say, well, she had 9 points. Yeah, but they came, 8 points, but they came at crucial times in this game. Those were two real big difference makers for the Canyon View Falcons. This is the way the season comes to an end for the Emery Lady Spartans. They go 16-11 overall. They finished second place. They slayed the Giant in Grantsville last night. They beat a formidable opponent in Morgan the night before. They get back to the biggest stage. They fight tooth and nail. They just come up short. But if you're not inspired by the effort, the grit, the determination that you saw from these girls over the weekend, check your pulse. You might not have one. They were incredible. They're a joy to be around, a joy to call, and again, they represent the school and the community to the fullest extent. You've got to be proud of the Emery Lady Spartans for once again giving us a tournament to remember.
Yeah, they played their hearts out. Like you said, everything you said, I echo the same thing. They just came up short, but they're awesome. The school's awesome. The administration's awesome. The coaches are awesome. Everything about Emery is just the best.
And that brings our basketball season to an end. It's sad. We get back at it in November. It's a long season. It's the longest. As you start November, here we are now in the final days of February, but the season has wrapped up. And there will be another trophy displayed at the Spartan Center. Might not be the one that we wanted, but we're going to see another one. We'll be back next year, as they are every year. Here we have spring sports coming up. We'll get through summer, and then fall will give way to winter. And you can for sure know that there's going to be basketball at the Spartan Center in Castle Dale. And you know that Coach John Famalo will have his team ready to go and make another run at that elusive state championship. They've won 4. They'll look next season to add 1 more. Congratulations to the Emery Lady Spartans. Congratulations to the parents, the coaches, the teachers, the administration, the community. They have definitely represented well. They fall just short. But again, a season for the record books. One to remember another monumental win and another tremendous performance at the 3A state championship. Our time is just about done as we got to give away for the boys state championship, which is about to begin. We will have a full write-up on tonight's game available at CastleCountryRadio.com. We will also catch up with Coach John Famalo in the coming days on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. It is always a pleasure and honor to be with you, to bring Emery High School sports to your living room, to your car, to your phone, wherever you may be. It's a pleasure, it's an honor, and I can't wait for another season that'll be here before we know it. As always, we close out this broadcast with our famous saying, Go Spartans. Have a great evening.
This is Eastern Utah's news and weather station, 107.3 FM and 750.